I mean, you might, maybe we are, maybe we ain't. Hold on. Am I doing this right? Hold on. Why is this not? Hold on. 1 second. Why is this not? There we go. Now it. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hold on everybody. Welcome to the Weary 101, where you're not judged where you came from, you're judged where you're going. And my music's very loud. I'll lower that a little bit there. Hi everybody. Welcome. We had a big open bar yesterday. Big old bunch of galoots swung on by. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by one of the biggest, the alpha galoot of alpha galoots. That's right, everybody. We're joined by the one, the only. Give it up. Treat him like Norm from Cheers. Give it up for... This is my... Crimbo! Oh, shit, I didn't turn on a source. You got your scuff in my VTuber. You got your VTuber in my scuff.
I gotta be a little bit bigger. There we go.
There we go. Now you're large and in charge. Everybody, welcome.
Yeah.
Lex RYT14. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Weary 101.
Welcome.
Welcome. Yes, welcome, everybody.
Did you almost say friends?
I almost said friends. Yeah.
I heard it. It was like it's in his brain. You almost said friends.
What is friends if not the white experience? Just being a sociopath and having dating issues. You know, that's really.
Is it pre-Sunny in Philadelphia? Is it like
Yeah.
Are they that bad?
Well, no. Always Sunny, I think, started like a year before they were done. I think maybe the same year. I don't know. Always Sunny was started up in 05 or 06 or 04. I don't remember which year. But Friends was wrapped up by 2004.
Ah, okay.
They could only get them all back. They could only get them all back for the last season because, like, I think at the time, a bunch of them were being offered a lot of fucking movie deals.
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Makes sense.
Jennifer. Yeah. Hidden Tone, welcome everybody. We're going to be talking about sitcoms today. No, I'm joking. We're not going to talk about sitcoms today.
Is Friends before Seinfeld or?
No. Friends was during the Seinfeld reign. Friends came out towards the end of the Seinfeld reign.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
It's interesting. Dude, the whole sitcom run, when one started, when another one was wrapping up, it's kind of weird seeing the overlap.
Yeah. No,
Well, people don't realize that Cheers started in the early 80s.
Yeah, I was really surprised. Like, okay,
Mhm.
so Cheers was when I was a kid, and I was always like, this show is all brown and no bright colors. Why on earth would I ever watch this? This looks really boring, right?
But the colors are warm, though. It's like a very warm. They're not bright, but the entire setting is so perfectly warm because of the centerpiece wood.
You're
Mhm.
right, and it's a very warm and welcoming setting. But as a kid who's hype on Ninja Turtles colors, I look at this and go, But now that I'm older, I'm coming back and watching the show, and like, wow, this show is like progressive and funny, and I can see why.
I would say progressive. They tried to do some things that are considered progressive for the time, which were pretty ballsy.
I'm saying. Yeah.
But it also with the clunkiness of being written at the era, which I call it. There's an episode in particular. I think I know what you're talking about. The one with the gay baseball player. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. The first half I watched it. I realized what was happening in the second half, and I'm like, I'm turning this off right now. All right. The important thing is that they got the important message across before we got into the Nancy Boy comedy, which I wasn't ready for from Cliffy.
Right.
You all are homosexuals. Yeah, do butt stuff there, buds.
Yeah, you could clap.
What's a pussy there, bud? I don't know what a pussy is, there, Norm, but I'm willing to find out.
There you go, Cliff. Get in there. Go get the experience.
No homosexual hotspots along my route for the following locations. He just
like
knows.
He knows all of them.
Cliffy? No.
Because he's a know-it-all, so of course.
Oh, dude, he's one of my favorite know-it-all characters. I know what I'm talking about. He's how he starts to. It's like a weird, like, cawing sound, like incoming. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Like it's coming in for a landing.
I love that. That's a good. He delivers real good. I got a question about him. Does he make up? Does he make up on purpose, or he's like?
Well, that's all written for him. Here's the thing. He knows very little, but he wants to try and teach people shit. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He wants to be that guy who knows a lot, but he doesn't know a lot, and that's always been kind of the quandary of his character. Whereas with Norm has all the capability, but none of the belief in himself.
I have to say that I can see a little bit of my, like in all the characters, you can see a little bit where I can see how this would apply to me. You know?
Well, that's the point with any kind of caricature, though. You really amplify the farcicalness of it. That's why, like, Cheers was brilliant because it was all filmed in, like, one room, essentially. That show, more than anything, was filmed in one fucking room. They barely ever did it. The only other rooms they had was the office and the back room. And everything else was contained into that one fucking set, and that's why filming it was... it's just why that shit ran 13 seasons. That's why. Yeah, that's why that shit worked 13 seasons, everybody. But that's actually some of the inspiration I had here for the bar. It was a little bit you know, Cheers, because
saying Cliffy did good at Jeopardy. Was he on Jeopardy?
Yeah. Oh my God, I wouldn't. If there was an episode where he's on Jeopardy, that'd be a fucking great ass episode. That's what that would be. I mean, just he finally, you know what? I'll go prove it on TV. Can I get 200? Just having an anxiety attack. Yeah, that helps them enjoyable connect to him. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why the only crime that My Little Pony ever made was having the fucking caricatures of the characters of the girls be so well written and well performed that guys fell in love with them emotionally, which was like, oh shit, that's not good. They're not real. That's not real. Everybody. That's not real. Everybody. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. They're having a good time. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That was quite a thing to watch because I did not get into ponies, but a few of my friends did, and I watched from afar.
As somebody who was into wrestling, it makes complete fucking sense to me.
Oh,
I feel like if you like something as ridiculous at wrestling, you can understand almost any other fandom. Because a deal with the wrestling fandom is you go in going in agreeing that it's real. That's part of the bit. But I feel like now in modern day wrestling, the audience is part of the bit now too. That's why, in my opinion, wrestling's a neat thing because the audience itself is the eternal character wrapped around the actual ring. Like, they're always a character. They control the environment. They're the weather itself, and it's like it's one thing that's really profoundly neat about wrestling is they can make or break. Fans can make or break moments. I've seen great wrestling with the fans not reacting to mediocre wrestling where the fans are treating it like it's two gods battling and it's the greatest shit ever. Because it's all part of in wrestling, and this is what's silly about it, is it's like this whole action and reaction thing. And the audience the longest time was tricked into it, but now the audience is kind of part of it now too, to a certain degree. And in the modern era of wrestling, I'll be curious to see where that goes in places. That's what makes a lot of more subversive gimmicks. That's why cult leader gimmicks are really over right now, brother. Oh yeah, they're over right now. Yeah, you should start a cult. Pussy vaginas. Pussy vaginas. I said everybody. Pussy vaginas. Don't worry.
I love fajitas.
The fuck are you on it? The vaginas.
Fajitas.
Wait, no.
Yeah. Fajitas.
I like a chicken tortilla. Chicken vagina.
With a guacamole. You know, I worked at when I worked at Hooters, someone one of the waitresses wrote guacamole, but they spelled it with an X, and I was so impressed. I was just like, how did he figure that X?
I just like the guacamole was gender neutral.
Yeah, right. Okay, there we go.
Now, did they? And when you were working at Hooters, did they send you to the unruly tables? You were like, "Oh, what's going on? I heard you wanted the big one." When pat your belly a little bit, you know.
Yeah. You're like, you want a big one? I got a big one for you right here.
Because here's the thing: when you play the South Park Fractured Butthole, when you go to Raisins, which is that.
Yeah, I remember Raisins.
So they have a bouncer character, and you got to fight the bouncer character. And I'm not gonna lie, Crimbo, you're built the same. You're built the same. Yeah. You're built like a Hooters bouncer.
No, when someone would get out of hand at a table, all the cooks would line up with knives and brooms and stuff, and we would just we would stand around them and be like, "You gonna leave? Or we're gonna like kill you right here, dip you in the hot sauce, grill you."
I feel like if you put on a Hooters shirt, it would get so tightened that it would essentially get stretched out and turn into rope that you could put under your boots. Essentially, that one. What was that one thing for a while where all the girls were putting the rope under their boobs, and they're like, "Look, I got boobs," and I'm like, "Fucking hell!" They figured out a new way to make me watch.
Wow.
They keep remaking the game, dude. They keep doing it. They keep doing
clever.
it. The Demon Lord, thank you for saying the bar looks cool. I think it looks fine. And we're going to have some people swing on by here as well, because Crimbo is vibing here.
Yeah, we got company. I'm here for it. I'm excited.
Hey, you never know who can swing on by here. My goodness here. Sorry, one second. I'm typing with my
I see
fingers.
Chichi in the chat and Diggy. Hi, guys.
Oh, yeah, Diggy was on yesterday.
Ah. Yeah.
Big
Diggy's
old Y
quite the
boy.
artist.
Chi-Chi. Hello, Chi-Chi. Yeah, they might even swing by again. God damn it. Can you imagine going back to the same stream that's not even yours twice without streaming? That's got to be... It's going to be like, well, I don't have to, like, just show up, you know? I don't have to really, like, watch it, look at anything. That's why people wonder, like, why don't you do more collabs? Because I'm too tired from streaming after doing it.
Yeah, I get that.
Which is why, like, when I go onto a collab, I'm always like, oh, God, I'm so tired. I'm just, oh, right, I don't have to do anything. I just have to be funny. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want, if I come up with a collab idea that utilizes you think you'd maybe be into it, or you got a real busy schedule?
Okay, so, like, imagine if I'm doing it, I'm doing something else. So how often do you need me to chime in? And is my not paying attention adding to it?
Yes. That's
okay,
all good.
there we go. Right to that. Because if you write to that, then I'm able to do two things at once, which is all my other work and that. Which is actually when I'm doing things. That's why, no joke, when I'm in my chill outfit, I have my cell phone. Because sometimes I'll actually be half distracted. So I'll be like, what? I'll look away from my phone. Just be like, you know, play with it. That's why for my secondary outfit, I went all casual with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, it makes sense. Hi, Mr. Frick. Hi, Toma. Good to see you guys.
But yeah, can you say hello to Crimbo, everybody? Say hello to Crimbo, everybody. What a cozy bar. Bognell, thank you so much. We actually got a bunch of people swinging on by here.
There's Hidden Tome. There's Ichiguya and Sog. And by the way, I get people's names wrong all the time. Someone the other day messaged me and they're like, "You said my name in a way that I really hate. Please don't." And I said, what I said was, "Come by my chat next time and remind me there's a little nickname feature, and I'll give you a little nickname on my chat that tells me how to pronounce your name, because otherwise I won't remember. I won't get it right."
You guys throw so many vowels in your names and shit. Don't even get me started with other languages. I don't know. Sometimes there's just a sharp sound somewhere in the middle of the word where you wouldn't expect it. You're like, oh, you got it wrong.
Yeah.
What? You got sound it out. Type out the phonography. You gotta be like,
yeah, I made it easy on you guys. How do you fuck up my name? Like, even if you fuck up,
Crimba.
Yeah, Crimba.
Crimba.
I don't know how else you would say my name.
Crimba.
Crimba. But yeah, if I ever get your name wrong, I'm just really sorry. I'll just give me a note on my stream, and I'll give you a little nickname, and I'll fix you up. 'Cause I've been doing my best, but words are hard.
All right, there we go. I love spinning plates right now. This is. I wonder why I play City Planners, like, to relax. You know, it's like, oh, I can't wait for a low stakes version of what I do. Right now, I'm like, are we mining enough? I'm doing the equivalency of checking on to see if the construction on one of the fucking local mines is gonna work. Right now, I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Here, Crimbacus. Krimbakis, Burger Durger, thank you for the 3-month resub. Minako Kitsune, thank you for the 5 months. Any Fruit Cider for Thirsty Kitsune. Well, on its way to you here in a second. What's your opinion on toast? I mean, honestly, it's a taste you can see. Crimbus?
So the best toast, in my opinion, is Japanese milk bread toast. It's got the right amount of stretch and crisp when you crisp it. Oh, it's so good. Just a little butter, a little salt. It's so good. Decadent.
So you're saying you feeling it's quite decadent, yeah?
Yeah, you know what? And growing up, I remember going to restaurants. They give you just the little brown triangles, and they didn't taste like anything. It was like, I don't even care about toast. Toast is the most boring thing. But you get it on that Japanese milk bread. Oh my God, it's a different story.
It's a different game over there. They're not focused on the butter spreads. They're focused on the core mechanics of the bread.
Yep. It's interesting to see a lot about Japanese food, like how they breed those grapes. They do the grape breeding. You know?
Grape breeding?
Yeah, they make those big, giant.
Well, you put anything in a goddamn daycare with a ditto, you never know. Magic can happen.
Yeah. Ditto. Fuck this grape and make me more grapes, please.
Yeah. So that's what we got. We got to find a Ditto, and then bam, make it fuck stuff, and we get another one.
Yeah, it's like it's like what's the thing in Star Trek, that the replicator.
Yeah,
it's like a replicator that keeps you company.
I can't help but feel that if replicators were available, people would be like, "It's not real. It's not real food, though." I'm like,
They would do that.
Hell yeah! The most believable sci-fi plot is The Expanse, because in the future there are still Mormons. It's the most believable one. I'm like, of course there are. Why would they just go away suddenly in the future? Like what?
Doesn't which is that one commander in Deep Space Nine?
Benjamin Sisko.
Benjamin Sisko.
You don't understand Benjamin Sisko's performing, then I will have to perform Benjamin Sisko's style right here, right now. I did it.
There you go. But yeah,
Dylan watched a lot of Star Trek.
He liked to cook, despite having a replicator. I remember.
Yeah, wasn't it a thing he did with his wife too? That was a thing that they bonded over, was cooking.
I think so. Yeah. It was a family.
That was their activity that they did together, because because they were both so fucking busy.
Yeah.
Mr. Frick 12, thank you for gifting us sub to Caffeine Jitters. I'm about to blow your mind here. All right. All right.
Now tell me, Crimbo, I saw you on the promenade. Why were you hanging outside of Garrick's tailor shop? And suffice to say, I already know about your little scheme with Quark.
I don't know what you're talking about, Odo. Here, get in this bucket. Nothing will happen. Just get in this bucket. You'll be look at the shiny bucket it is.
Before you embarrass yourself anymore, please let me stop the casual racism and point out your situation. I have been patient with you selling death sticks and graffitiing on the promenade, but now...
Look, Space Cop. I'm gonna just.
No, I didn't see that. No, the bucket looks really nice. This is just wanted to point that out. It looks like.
Oh yeah. It's real shiny. Get it.
And scene.
Totally put a lid on it.
Scene. Because I'm done. The voice started to shred me.
Yeah. I was trying to think, like, what was Quark's voice, and I'm like, I can't do
Quark's kind of like this.
Or is that's Grand Magus?
No. That's me doing the Grand Magus. But Quark is kind of like the guy who's kind of talking like this the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, Grand Nagus and Quark are doing kind of the same voice. It's just Wallace Shawn. Sounds like Wallace Shawn. That's why it stands out. He's the alpha of that voice. That's right, Quark. I'm having sex with your mom. It's like the worst nightmare for Quark, by the way. Quark's Bizarre Adventure. He goes from just...
Quark's Bizarre Adventure.
No, Quark, you gotta look at Quark's story. Quark goes from just, I just want to run a bar. That's all I want to do is just run a bar with my brother Rob, who's a damn idiot.
That's right, brother.
I am very smart. No, Rob, I called you a fucking idiot.
I love Rob.
And seven seasons later, he goes home in the last season, and he's like banned from going there, but he's worried about his mom because she's not talking to him.
Yeah.
So he goes in.
Oh yeah.
And he just throws. He's like, oh shoot. And he just goes in there. And he opens up his closet. The Grand Nagus is there. Quark, what are you doing here? You have to leave. You're banned from this planet. Oh, you're right. Grand Nagus grabs the bait and goes, wait a minute. Why is the Grand Nagus in my home, in my closet? His knee-jerk fear. And I'm just like, he realizes, that's right, Quark, I'm having sex with your man. like Quark is terrified of his mother. So now she's having sex and influence over the most powerful person in their race. This is Quark's ultimate nightmare.
Yeah, well, it was Quark's nightmare when his mom became a feminist. Like,
oh God, that was the funniest episode, though. That was the best. Yeah. That's why I love.
Like, I'm gonna be naked now. He's like, you're not allowed to be naked. Like, well,
you can't be naked around me. Ah! So, they're all acting like goblins, like. It's like
they hiss. They go.
Some of the best allegories for modern day gender politics, I think, was done with the Ferengi. Such a great vehicle for that.
Yeah, no, it was really fun.
Good to see you finally got to show up to one of your streams. 1 second here. Sorry, I've been. Oh, did someone else just walk in there? Oh shit! An adventurer and a mod, I believe.
Should I move over?
Yeah, time to get laid. It's laid Hyrule, everybody. Hello, Hyrule. How's it going?
What's going on? Oh, doing well.
That's good. Everybody, this is Laid Hyrule. For those who do not know, he has been a mod for a while, right? I gave you a badge, and you've only had to use it like 3 times, which is why I gave it to you.
Actually, 4.
4 times?
Because one of the tables, actually, I had to shove it under for one bite.
Oh, got it. Well, it's good. And and that badge did protect against a bullet one time, too, which was good. Again, it was a kind of an adventure in that regard. Because you go on adventures. Everybody, welcome to the Weary 101. It's the VTuber takeover right now. And we sure have, right? It's just, whoa, Crimbo, the thick, meaty one. And we're joined now by late Hyrule as well. So how you been doing, dude?
We're getting there. Actually, I think it's the first time we actually speak to one another, Crimbo.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you, but I've seen you around, and I you know, we chatted online just here and there.
Oh yes, of course. Now the market go down with the thickness, we could say.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely like it thick.
A lot of tricep meat going on right now, you know. Just a lot of extra, a lot of hefty cut. You got to talk to the butcher. You'd be like, whoa, that's a bit much, guys. I mean,
give us them carbs.
Come on, back in the day, there were no carbs. Remember that?
Yeah, I never heard that word as a kid at all.
No, that's a new one. That's code for the good food. You know, that's what that was. Yeah, it's like, oh, that's good food. We can't have that anymore. Because it turns out, at some point, all the food that tastes bad is good for us, and all the food that tastes good is bad for us. I don't know how I got flip-flopped. I don't know when it happened, but I hope we fix it. Because I sure would like the food that is good for us to taste good. It would be great. I saw you self-Q&A this time English because I saw how you struggle with Japanese. Can you do a self-Q&A this time in English because I saw how you struggle with Japanese? I don't know how to respond to that. I've never once successfully said a single Japanese word once. Never once.
Me neither.
No,
it's not a thing I can do.
My Hero Academia. I can't say the other name. Boku no Pico Academia. Boku no Jabuo. Yeah, see, I can't finish it. I can't wrap her up. See, this doesn't work like Riff.
I can't even say. I say Naruto, and there's just no D in it. I just call it Naruto with a D. And my friend.
Well, that's more of an accent thing, Naruto.
Yeah.
It's like the quickness of saying it.
My friend knows Japanese and works on anime and stuff professionally, and he's just like, you're butchering the words, and I'm like,
I'm not trying to do it right.
I'm like, how do you say Mexico? You don't say it right either.
It's Mexico.
How do you say chalupa? I bet you don't even say chalupa right. I don't know.
Hey, I love a good corn tortilla. I love a quesadilla. Who doesn't like a good quesadilla? Well, is that the Quebecois VTuber, adventure extraordinaire, and fellow mod and good lad, Lade Hyrule? Yes. Everybody, if you're curious about Lade's accent, he is Quebecois French, meaning we're lucky to have him because he lives in another world, pretty much.
Wow.
No, it's true. When it comes to shipping things, Quebec has like the most strict rules about shipping. It's very interesting.
Yeah, kind of. Especially because here in this province, we have an extra 10% in tax. So no wonder why everybody are buying outside.
Yeah, no, Quebec Quebec is one of the, I think they call it a country within a country. Kind of a little bit like that to us. Kind of, but it's also culturally, we're right next to each other for like hundreds of years. I mean, there's no. It's what's very strange. No. The old times it was rough. Now it's fine. Now we got all the West Coast people that everyone has to worry about. That's why.
No. Seriously. I remember back in 1995 when we have our referendum to decide if we become a
they're going to vote if they were going to leave. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. So the final score was 51.6 said no, 49.4 said yes. So in a yes or no question, we managed to say maybe.
Yeah, it's true. That's a pass in school, though. You got to remember that is a pass in school. So. I will find it hilarious. I don't know if that will ever happen again because I don't think anyone wants to be their own country given the current political climate.
Yeah. Oh, good lord. Especially we have the elections for the province coming next month.
Sacre bleu. Sacre bleu, indeed.
You guys ever watch that? I guess I don't know if you guys
Letterkenny?
watch it. No, I love Letterkenny, but that's not what I was talking about. There's a YouTube guy who talks about Canadian stuff a lot. He goes about food. He had a whole series on like faux American foods, and he's Canadian.
Yeah. I want you to know, Crimbo, I love you, but you just did this. You're like, hey, did you know another Canadian? No, I didn't know him.
I know. I'm wondering if you got... Okay, his name is... I know I did it.
Y'all know each other, though. Now, you're really assuming a lot about Canadians right now.
No.
I'm
He's got a
you.
YouTube channel. So I'm wondering if you stumbled into JJ McCullough.
That's it, Crimbo. You're making this happen. You're making this happen, Crimbo.
Okay.
Okay.
What I'm telling you,
We're talking about Canada. Okay, no.
Okay.
Continue on. Myself and my fellow Canadian here.
Okay, there we go.
Hearing what you had to say. Okay.
Okay, so everything I know about Canada, I've learned from his YouTube channel, is what I'm telling you. Yeah.
Canada. Well, that or South Park. They're both very accurate.
That South Park and Letterkenny.
Yes, they're all very accurate. Those are all documentaries, actually. Yeah.
Great. Because then I'm in good shape. I'm very knowledgeable about Canadians and Quebecs. I know all about it.
There's no Canada like French Canada is the best Canada in the land. It's an actual part of the song.
Need to catch that episode at some point. I saw it once.
It's so hilarious. I love the Canadian episodes because I just think they're goddamn hilarious. They don't even make sense. They're just beyond. Yeah. They're just meant to be like massive. Anytime they do a Canadian episode, it's like time for an inside joke episode. That's all it is. It's an inside joke episode, so they make tears and fill up the vehicles of inside jokes because they themselves are the two guys who are just two guys farting and cursing, which is the original review of South Park. So they're like, we'll show you what really farting and cursing is. And so they make tears and fill up, and that's why.
Are they Canadian?
Yeah.
Matt and
no.
They're
No,
Canadian.
they are not. No, they're not.
No, they're not. Okay.
But they know Canada. They accurately portrayed Canada every time they have a chance to do that.
But fun fact, Trey Parker actually met Matt Stone in Montreal's UQAM CGM. Yeah. Or college.
They actually met. I thought they met in college.
The Mega College. Sorry.
They actually. I think they were just made roommates in college, and then just.
Yeah, exactly. It was a student exchange for something for a project, and afterward they just moved out in the US and they just started their business.
I mean, they started in Denver.
Denver. Oh, nice.
Oh no! They started in Denver. Yeah, they're Denver boys. That's why they have all the Mormon episodes because they grew up around Mormons. Yeah, they're full on Denver kids. That's why when they went back to do the 25th anniversary, they're in Red Rocks by Denver, which is one of my favorite goddamn. Oh my god, I love it so much. By the way, they have the whole South Park 25th anniversary is now up on YouTube, meaning I could stream it. I could stream it. I could. Hello.
Interesting.
Would you like a drink now? I'll make you a drink. Make you a drink at Hyrule. Huh?
Yep.
Tiffany Witcher. Oh my god, Tiffany Witcher. Tiffany Witcher swing by the bar too, you know. That should happen. Yay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Tiffany.
Thank you, Betty.
Bye. Yeah, that'd be good then. But the one true thing to capture about Canada is we do set people adrift. It's true. Yeah. You break the law, we set you adrift.
Some people need to be set adrift. What can I say?
They do. Some people just need to be set adrift. They fuck up so bad, they won't own up to the fuck up, we are setting them adrift. The whole time we'll be like, get out of here, buddy. And I'm not your friend.
Guy.
I don't even get me started on that.
People
get the terminology wrong, it always gets me driving. I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy.
That I love that bit. It's such a good bit. It's almost musical in its
it totally is. Oh, absolutely. So Trey Parker is actually like a theatrical concept pianist.
Yeah, no, it's funny how solid their music is when they make up songs or whatever.
No, they went to school for it specifically.
Yeah,
that's what Trey's major was actually doing the composition for theaters and stuff like that for audio. Like he's always been a musical guy. That's why the first project they ever did, Cannibal the Musical, was a goddamn musical.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It was. They had no budget. They had a pickup truck and a bunch of hunting gear. So they wrote a plot to that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And, they're the epitome of make it work. They're the epitome of make it work. Let's make it work and sign $1 billion deal with streaming services.
I think my favorite line in that is like, or we could name him Beowulf, like just out of nowhere. That in the Let's Make a Snowman song. Oh my god.
Let's make a snowman. What?
We can make him tall, or we can make him not so tall. Snowman.
I don't know.
Tap dancing in this stuff.
Yeah, he's got a point.
What?
You not know?
I don't remember a snowman episode of South Park.
No, in what's it called? In Cannibal the Musical. They build it. They're in the snow.
Oh,
They're
I haven't seen the
hungry,
movie
they're
yet.
tired.
I actually haven't watched it yet.
You haven't watched it?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Oh my God, you're done.
It's on my list. It's on my list.
It's so old.
I
Okay,
know.
you can't
It was
fault
not
me for
going anywhere.
spoiling you. There's a snowman.
Don't tell me they eat somebody.
Yeah, well, yeah, it starts out that way.
See, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't call myself the biggest Trey Parker Master fan. So there you go.
I highly recommend Cannibal the Musical if you haven't seen it. It's funny. It's a good
One of the
musical.
best
There's good
college
songs
projects
in
you could ask for.
It's amazing that it's a college project because it's professional and funny.
It is the epitome of writing to your budget.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. And that's what Matt and Trey did. When they wanted to make, what do we do now that we're done college? I want to make a cartoon. Well, we know what we can do. I can't draw. Why don't we, get some construction paper? I can do stop motion. It's just, that's the logic of it all. And then they made
Was that
Orgasmo
their
the
Christmas
movie.
card?
I think that was part of it. I think it was just something they were trying to do, but they were working on Orgasmo the movie, which was also supposed to be a musical, but then when they would hold on to
remember Orgasmo.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a musical.
I don't remember how I feel about it. I have to go back and watch Orgasmo.
It's okay, but now that you know it was supposed to be a musical, you're like, oh, okay, that's way better.
Yeah, it would probably be better. I like that they have the little tiny man that always hangs out with them. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, that one shirt guy? Yeah, that's like one of their best friends.
Yeah,
I
love that guy.
I think that's Towley, actually.
Is it Towley?
I think that's Towley's actor, yeah.
Okay. I love that guy. He's there to be a little bit of a punching bag, but he's so good at it. He's so good at it.
I think that's actually Towley's actor, if I remember correctly now. Yeah.
He's small, so I like the gags where they pick him up and just chuck him out a window or whatever.
Oh my god, Taka Mikosuki. Thank you so much for the 1,050 bits. Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna drink for the baby here. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait. Shake it up. Shake it up. Shake it up. That's what people say. Ooh. That's what people say. Ooh. Yeah.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Absolutely. Shake it up. 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 I'm gonna go un-Canadian 1 sec.
Yeah. You might want to. Yeah. Does it hurt when you un-Canadian?
Yes, it hurts.
Oh.
Body horror.
It's
Okay,
like it.
And oh my god, Tiffany! Hello, Tiffany. Hello, everybody in the chat as well. Sorry about that, guys. I was doing a prolonged bit, so I got people got to thank. Thoth, thank you again. Rogue Knight, Royal Geeks, Mr. Franz Ferdinand. Thank you so much. Just guys being guys.
Have I been a squid man on your channel yet?
No, you mean a quid. You mean a squid.
Yeah, I got a squid man. Here, give me a
Squid man.
Should be this button. I hope this is the right button.
Ah!
There we
What is
go.
that?
That was jarring. That caught me off guard.
Did it.
Yeah, little. My God, what convention are you going to?
The Splatoon.
You're going to the Splatoon convention?
Yeah.
Is this your OC?
It's my squid OC. Yeah, it's for when I play Splatoon.
Oh my God, my God, you're beautiful. It's
Thank
using powers for good. Where's the fun in that? That's well said. Well said, Cabal. Benjamin Oscar gifting a sub to Cabal. Thank you so much, man. Like your legs. Would you say you're a bit top heavy there, Crims?
A little bit, but when you're a cartoon squid man, you got to make some sacrifices. And I thought, I need more arm, I need less leg. That's how we're gonna go.
So is like one of your moves like you just kind of like get a swing going, where you put a fist or your claws into the ground, and then you just like swing back forth, get like some big momentum going, and then you shoot your body forward.
Yeah, no, exactly. I can absolutely run around like a gorilla man just with my
Yeah, you
arms
kind of
first.
do have the Donkey Kong body minus the lower body.
Right? It's fun. I love cartoon proportions, and it just any excuse to do them, I do them.
What is the reverse of a chibi? You've achieved it.
A bibby. I would say it's a bibby.
A bibby? I don't know if it's a bibby.
Hey,
I'm a
Will?
bibby.
I will be honest, you pretty much look like if a Rajang was angry and went on with an octopus and made a baby together.
Yeah, Rajang Octopus Baby
Oh man, but you call yourself Octotang.
Not bad. That's not bad.
And because it's for Splatoon, I could get splatted.
No, Orango Puss doesn't sound as good. That's why. Kirma built like he's gonna heavenly Potemkin buster somebody.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know the Potemkin. You know what's funny? He's out of nowhere.
You're a funny guy, Crimbo. You're funny.
Thank you. I try to be funny, but I'm picking up Magic the Gathering again because I got a group close to me that plays it, and so they're playing Commander. There's a Zangief card. You can make a Zangief Commander deck. That's crazy to me.
It is. The new Commander way of playing the game does sound fun.
Yeah, no, it's very fun. You only need one of each card, so you don't need to, and they don't go out of what's it called, format. So if you have a card, it's not like it's gonna go bad and you have to replace it. So I think it's one of the cheaper ways of playing. You know.
Well, sorry, I'm also multitasking real quick here. So Crimbo, I gotta ask you both a question then here. What is the most recent movie you guys seen?
Ooh boy. Well, I will be honest. I think it was Doctor Strange 2. I don't see a lot of movies lately. We can say.
No, or why? Prey. It was Prey for me actually. The most recent movie.
I need to watch it. I need to watch it.
It's good shit. If you got Disney Plus, you got it.
Oh,
so.
If you're Canadian, because we don't have Hulu in Canada, right? So anything that's on Hulu is on Disney Plus in Canada. It's so funny. I have to go on Disney Plus to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. My God, the size of that shrimp!
It's delicious. It's good for you.
Yeah, look at the size of that shrimp. Oh, you see the size of the shrimp?
I'll beat you with this shrimp.
It's just really good looking at that shrimp. The shrimp's so good, make me grow hair on my face.
Yeah, have a bunch.
Look at that shrimp. Look at that shrimp.
The last movie I saw was, I think it was Doctor Strange 2, but last night I watched Primal, the first couple episodes of Primal. Do you know what Primal is?
Looks brutal.
That's the cartoon,
it is brutal. Right? Yeah, so it's the Dexter's Lab, Samurai Jack kind of
it's Gendy's new show, right?
Yeah, it's an older show. He's coming up with a newer show now, I think. But he did it's a completely dialogue-less series where it's a caveman and a dinosaur. They're teaming up to survive and they become friends. And it's brutal.
All visual storytelling,
huh? Brutal. Yeah, no words, no dialogue, nothing. And I love it. And when I went to comic book school, we learned that you should be able to tell a story with no dialogue, no narration, nothing.
Yeah, that's
be able to do it on just
pure visuals, and that's why Mad Max Fury Road's in my top 10.
Yeah, Mad Max Fury Road is my number one.
It's your number one favorite movie, huh?
It's my number one favorite movie.
It's my top 10. I got such a love of comedy and parody movies, so like my list is all over the place. But like Mad Max Fury Road, top tier. Anytime I can rewatch it, I know I'm gonna have a good fucking time.
Yeah.
The fact that they went and did all the reshoots for specifically that early fight to set up Furiosa better.
Yeah.
Thank fucking God they did that, because I can't imagine watching that movie without that.
So explain to me. I don't understand what happened.
Well, they had to reshoot the movie. So what they had was really good, but they felt like thematically they needed more from Furiosa. So that fight against the spiked cars, that was added in. That was a reshoot thing that they had.
Are you talking about when they're on the truck and the spiked cars are lobbing the spears?
That entire
at
fight
the
scene
bombs?
was not initially in the movie.
That's my favorite fight scene.
Now you know why they fucking added it.
Okay, can I tell you what I like about that? Because I get teary-eyed. I get teary-eyed over that scene. It's the best. It's the best fight. One of the best fight scenes I have ever seen. But my favorite part about it, the thing that like tickles my brain, is the truck is a character, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? My favorite part is they're throwing bombs at the truck. The truck's on fire. You could see that the truck is starting to stress, like it's getting overheated because they're hitting it with fire, and the truck's gonna break down at this point. So what they do is they shut off the intake valves for the air. And so it's like the truck is holding its breath. and it throws down the
Thank you for
dozer.
pointing out that the truck itself is a character, because it is in a lot of
it
ways.
is.
It's their horse. It's
Yeah,
their
yeah,
steed.
and
like like when she closes up the intake valve for the dust. As you were
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, and it's
all that
holding
shit's
its
good.
breath. Like
Yep.
like the truck is trusting them to keep it alive. And then it puts down the dozer, and all the dirt kicks up on it, and the dust is just putting out the fire because all the dust is hitting all the fire. And then the part that just makes me like, oh, is they hit the switch, the vents open back up, and the truck breathes. It goes like it was holding its breath the whole time. And I'm like, that's such oh my god! You gave like character to the car, the
I
truck,
remember-
the truck's alive.
When the trailer dropped for that movie, and then Dies Irae, dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
So apparently, one last note on this movie, because I don't want to talk about Mad Max Fury Road too much. It's a fucking great movie. Oh no, we can talk about it forever. But the thing
Can I say
about
one more thing about it when you're done?
They almost didn't have one of the coolest things in the movie. It almost didn't happen.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what the one part I'm talking about?
You're saying the truck though was
No. There's a part of the movie
Anyway.
that almost didn't make work, and that was specifically those weighted stick things, back and forth
Oh,
stick guys.
yeah.
They almost cut it entirely. They were like trying to make it fucking work. It was
because
not.
Isn't that like a real stunt?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
people,
those were real
like,
stunt.
that's
Cirque du Soleil.
dangerous.
Those were real Cirque du Soleil stunt people. Apparently, like they were fully trained
Yeah.
how to operate on poles and with weight distribution and everything to work that shit.
That
shit
was
all
amazing.
that shit was practical, and that's why. So was that explosion filmed in a separate area, green screened in. And like, oh, that's why that explosion looks so clean.
Yep.
Galway on
but-
fire, thank you so much.
The
And,
last
dude-
little thing I'll say after you go. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No,
cut you off.
no, it's okay, go, it's okay.
Okay, all right, the last little thing is even the bolt cutters and like other pieces like the wheels and stuff. Those almost have their own character arcs. Like you see the bolt cutters like do work throughout the movie. Like they show up and provide different. So it's almost like that's one of their allies is the bolt cutters.
It's a weapon. It's a
Yeah,
sword.
but I mean the items even have their own arcs of what they do in the story. It's crazy.
Well, that thing's not. It's not even a bolt cutter. It's a key.
Yeah.
It's a key that frees people. Like, bank, now you're free. Bank, now you're free.
Yeah.
This entire thing is designed just for an average strength person to be able to break through metal.
Because you don't think much about it at first, but it gets so much play and it's such a big
Yeah, Furios
role of
uses it
just
as a
setting
weapon.
people free. Yeah.
It's like man, there's lots of fun stuff. Oh my god, what? Okay, I said
It's
there's
a
a bunch of
perfect
cultists here.
movie.
Hey, Hyrule, you might need to move
Yeah.
over. You might need to move over there because someone else is walking in here. You
yes,
think that's crazy? Remember the time Cabal walked in?
Thanks.
It seems I'm a bit less inconspicuous than I thought I was. It's hard for me to blend into a crowd a little bit. What can I say?
You stick out like people wearing a snuggie at a local sports game.
Now
You know what?
I'm
That's
transfixed on
that's
your
fair.
level.
It's very fair.
Cabal, I don't know. I think you might have met Hyrule. I don't know if you've been on stream with him before, but
I
yes.
don't think I have, but I do know of Hyrule, and I'm very familiar with the ever lovely and might I say very spiffily at the moment dressed Crimbo.
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we got some overlap in what we like, huh?
Just a little bit, a tad, perhaps.
It's a pleasure meeting you. I've passed by your stream several times just watch you go because I love your art style. Seriously.
Thank you very much.
Honestly,
I'm
I find your voice soothing. I go up just for the voice.
So
Is
Very
that right?
relaxing for me. Yeah, I find it relaxing. It's
okay, so I'm the only one. Everyone's like, "Taka, where's your skull?" I'm like, I get it, guys. I'm not wearing a skull. I know. I don't have any skulls to protect myself.
What, you're not a skull boy? You
What?
didn't discull
No,
yourself?
We were
No,
supposed to
I'm
bring skulls? I didn't.
Someone says I need to get a skull to really fit in.
Oh,
No, Taka, your skull is actually under your skin.
I
oh my
know
God, he was a skeleton the entire time.
I know deep down inside I am just a organ that is trapped inside a skeleton prison being possessed by a meat parasite and inhabited by a ghost. I'm aware of my
Skeleton man.
It's not even September yet, but we're already getting spooky.
That's good. Do you think after this year, you think all the goths are like ready to wait a whole other month? They're like, no, 2 months. We're getting 2 months of October now.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 months of October.
I will gladly take 2 months of October. Thank you very much. September, throw it out. October for 2 months.
Yes.
So you're saying we're gonna forget September this time around, even though they've been pretty specific with that song that we're not supposed.
It's just pre-October.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. No, actually, okay. So quick thing, I want to congratulate Cabal.
What?
Congratulations.
What did I
Got
do?
to have the last line in the big Twitch VTuber takeover announcements. What's wrong with my fans? Why are you like this chat? They really captured your moment. They captured you. They captured just a moment of what it's like to be in a Cabal stream when you're Cabal. And they're just like, and this is what we want to show off. They chose that take. They didn't tell you what take they were going to choose. They just showed, they're like, yep, that's it. That's it. Because he'll deny this is the one, but this is the one.
I have been this entire VTuber takeover. I have been consistently trolled by Twitch with every one of those advertisements, and I am actually howling with laughter. It's
someone's a fan. Someone's a fan of you, and they know the right amount of Cabal to like sprinkle in, just a little bit, just a little.
No, I
coming in like that one like Salt Bay guy, just doing like what, just a little bit of Cabals. No.
So I have a story that happened. So the first day of the takeover,
okay,
I'm talking.
I was there in the front line. We took over.
Oh yeah, you were there. I was there when the VTubers took over. And it's just that Terminator theme starts to play. No, but I'm sitting there and I'm in chat. Oh, I'm sitting there in chat, in my own chat, of course. I know how to English. Leave me alone. I'm trying my best, okay? But I was just like, somebody in Twitch is trolling me. Somebody knows what they are doing. Which one of you is it? And I'm like pointing the finger at chat. I'm like, which one of you is? Reveal yourself. Reveal your inch. Lo and behold, Twitch staff pops up and is like, hey, is that the handsome VTuber? But I'm just like, not like this. Anyway, but this.
So yeah, no, they can't handle how handsome you are, truthfully. It's like, this is, I just, I'm really happy for you. I'm happy everyone, they can see, you really get what you see, I'm like, honestly, the whole greatest thing about this VTuber takeover is that it wasn't, a lot of people were afraid, like, oh, it's only going to be the big kids. And I was just like, I'm invited. That's not true. No, this is, I will say this, and this is not meant to be a negative thing at all in any implication with this. When initially it was approached to me, no way, I didn't see really any team affiliation. It seemed to be almost all, like, some people from individual teams, but also just seemed to be the entire space of it, not just one team or the biggest names of it or like the VIPs, like a giant sample size of so many different kinds. Even in that video alone, there's some people in there that weren't like really well known, but that's nothing wrong with that at all because they're trying to showcase the different ways that the models look.
Rami from Southside's in that.
Yeah, and that's a good example. Like it's imperative. It's because it shows off the variation, the very different degrees in which everything can look. Because even right now, the three of you all look very different.
Yeah.
Exactly it.
Yeah. That was the great thing about it is when I went on the team list and I saw who I was like, yes, we are showing people from all styles, all levels, all different types of content, and I'm still thriving, but it's good. I like that it's all the different possibilities are being shown with this takeover, and it's so good.
I feel like I could understand in future events if they focus on some of the more bigger name people to really shore up viewership, but I feel like the intention with this is to celebrate the space.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah,
that is what it feels like.
Because of their sample size and the people who are involved in it, and I'm going to be involved in the thing on Friday. I'm hosting
I saw that. I'm
Pretty
excited.
much, I don't know if I would call it the main event, but it certainly is on the card. But and I'll be hosting it with
Cinder.
I'll be hosting it with Cinder. Yes. Yeah, we'll be hosting it with Cinder, which is going to be interesting because it's been a while since I played Fall Guys, but it's also a very distinctly different game now. Which is well, no, they got rid of they split up the team games. They split them up. And I'm like, good, that's my biggest request. Split up the team games.
Oh.
I didn't like the team games because too often I did nothing wrong. That drove me up the wall. But I think they realized that New Shane Plus, well, screw the old Shane. We got the new Shane Plus. I'm so happy that New Shane merged in with Disney. So now we got New Shane Plus. There we go, guys. New Shane Plus, thank you for the 5 gifted shots. Oh my goodness. Cabal, by the way, do you got your automatically determined input sensitivity turned on Discord?
Do I?
You might. Check your voice video. Check your voice settings.
Oh.
No, I want to see.
Do they
voice and
keep
video? It says automatically determined input sensitivity. Is that turned on or off?
Let me see.
Let's see.
Automatic gain control, automatic.
No, it's one right at the top.
Oh, right at the top. And under voice and video, right?
Yeah.
Automatically determined input sensitivity. It is on.
Turn that son of a bitch off.
Okay.
So I have mine set manually to minus 73 decibels. No, every time you get loud, it cuts off your laughter.
Really?
Yes. And now we're hearing it uninterrupted. Oh my God,
sorry
we're
about that.
finally hearing Cabal with uninterrupted laughter because we forgot to flick a switch. God fucking damn it.
I love technology. This program is good.
Okay, the way it works, everybody, is on your audio settings. There's something called voice settings. There's automatically determined input sensitivity that will cut you. It will boost your audio if you're quiet, or it will shut you down if you're loud, which is always with VTuber. So when we're doing these collabs, if you're being loud, it'll just cut your voice off.
Yeah.
So often you'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be laughing. Ah! Ah! That's what it is.
I mean, like,
full
sometimes the
Cabal
comedic
laugh.
cutoff is pretty good.
Listen, it happened. I was like, that's it. I know what that problem is. I've heard that problem before. I've done this for long enough, man. I'm not even into this, dude.
Taco's on the front lines of the VTuber takeover. He's seen horrors.
I keep reusing that gif of just Ash Williams fighting on the wall with all the skeletons in front of him, and I'm just like, yeah, that's what it's like, guys.
Snatching a skeleton in half.
I remember watching it as a kid at midnight, and I should be in bed, laughing my fucking ass off because I could tell someone threw that skeleton at him. I could tell someone, and it's like that's great. Why would you do anything super complicated?
Yeah, no. It's such a good movie. I love that movie.
So if
Army of Darkness is an amazing movie.
I love the deserts of Britain.
You've
I
never
love
been
that
to the deserts of Britain? It's a major tourist attraction.
It's literally in the same fucking field, and I swear to God, it's using the same fucking castle set as Robin Hood Men in Tights. I swear to God. I swear to God, it looks like it's the same castle. They just recolored it. Fucking see some shit.
In high school, I watched that movie a lot. Or is it middles? That's high school.
Well, it's like peak it's like more comedy than all the weird grotesquerie shit was kind of still there a little bit, but it wasn't so like the blood wasn't there everywhere anymore. It was more comedically dispersed in, I would say.
Yeah,
I'd say there was a bit more like they had the big blood thing shoot out, but that was like the only thing they did with blood, really. The rest of it was like wacky and like skeleton fists punching him in the balls and shit. Like it was, they refocused their energies, if you would.
Yeah, they definitely lean more into like more horror comedy instead of just like instead of like more into the horror department.
I mean, there's literally a skeleton that goes, "I've got a bone to pick with you."
My favorite villain of all time is my top. If I had to play like a rogues gallery of top 10 favorite movie villains, he's in my top 10. It's Evil Ash, the Conqueror. He's so great. Yeah. He's like Sally fuck, Sally fuck, Sally fuck. I love it because Ash, the actual like Bruce Campbell actually being a villain is so fucking great. I'm surprised more people haven't done that. This is why when Sam Raimi's like, no, let me cast him as Mysterio. It'll be great. They're like, nah, that'll never work.
Really?
Yeah. He tried the whole time. He tried the
It's
whole
a
fucking
missed
time.
opportunity. Missed opportunity.
Oh yeah, that's why. Why do you think he cast him in that one movie? And everyone was like, "Is he gonna be Mysterio from another universe?" No, I don't think so. Because here's what I'm gonna say, everybody. I'm gonna say something because this is gonna be really relevant to you as well. This will be really relevant to you, Hyrule, because you just saw this movie. The Multiverse of Madness was less mad than Road to the Multiverse with Brian and Stewie.
Yeah, exactly.
That's oof. It's the truth, guys. We have to accept it that Stewie and Brian had a bigger Multiverse of Madness because things actually kind of got crazy.
I just remember when he got to the Robot Chicken universe and he was just like looking at Chris and like, this feels like to be on the generic network for 5
He's
seconds.
like, oh wow, G.I. Joe, Thundercats, and Transformers. Those are all things that existed. What's it like to be on a real network for 2 weeks? Fuck off!
Yeah. That killed me right there.
Right?
Oh.
One
And
second,
afterward
actually, I realized something. I just yelled fuck off very loudly, and my window's open.
Well, now anyone
Neighbors are just
passing
like,
by
"Oh,
will
I'm
know to
sorry."
fuck off. Yeah, anyone outside will know just to fuck off. You're busy. They can fuck off right now.
Imagine if like somebody had just like accidentally stepped on his lawn when he did that. He was just like,
Fuck off! They're like, oh, sorry.
crazy old man Tacos watching his lawn again. Watch
Yeah.
out,
I'm back, everybody. Yada. So by the way, I wanted to ask you guys a question too. So I've been doing a bunch of open bars like this with lots of people swinging on by. Is it a good idea? I like it. I think I'm liking doing open bars like this. I might do this a bit more in the future.
I think you should.
I think they're fun.
Really awesome.
So far so good. We'll have to see because it's like managing expectations. That's what it is, you know. Also, the polite way of saying, not now. Not right now. It's just not right now. Sure, not right now works. It's like one of those weird things. It's like, all right, what wrestlers do you want to have come down to the ring? Now, I got 4 right now. I got a good 4-way going here, okay? I don't know if I want to add in another tag team to do a run-in, but we could. We could have a tag team do a run-in. Hard to say. My goodness.
Yeah, I think it's cool to do just a hangout kind of like vibe, kind of like low production, just more like discussions and stuff. I'm doing that every Monday.
Vibe
myself.
dependent. For the phrase vibe dependent, stream vibe dependent, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to most other streamers. I don't know if everyone fully gets that. It's like, well, why? Well, I might be in the good mood, and if I am, I'll stream. If I'm not, that ain't happening.
Yeah.
It definitely is one of those things, and I understand, one of the hardest parts would be like, not right now. It's hard to say no because like you genuinely enjoy it and like you genuinely enjoy interacting with people and like doing this entire thing.
Let's not get crazy.
Yeah.
I chose to be out of all the characters from The Simpsons, I chose Mo. So.
But I mean. Yeah, no, like you've got to respect the vibe to
vibe respect.
Yeah, you can't put on the best show that you can if you're not having a good time and you just not got the mood, and that's completely respectable.
So how would you stream with your chat? Like,
what do you mean?
they torture you. They torture you, Cabal. They torture you. They give you so much grief. They literally, your shocked reaction is now being viewed 500,000 times. You're dealing with them is now the encapsulation of yourself for this year. Why are you like this? That's you. That's 1 year. That's on. That's the VTuber yearbook. That's the quote for you.
Yeah.
Mine's Jesus Christ. So is his Jesus Christ though. Interesting enough.
Well, I mean, like you basically summoned into the bar at that point.
He's not here. It's okay. He's not here.
I think my yearbook quote for this year is "Get in the goop."
Get in the goop.
Yeah.
Why not? It's goop to meet you. I mean, that one's right there. That one's right there. It's fair. That's fair.
That's pretty good. So good.
My favorite. Subscribe.
How do I stream my chat? Well, I guess at that point it's kind of just like, look, it's not so much them torture me. Like we trade blows, It's a dance, if you will, of wit and and humor and. Are you buying it? Is it working?
I'm with. I'm
Am I buying it? Who are you trying to sell it to? Hyrule's
Anybody?
buying. Hyrule, you buying?
Not really sure, but that sounds more like a relationship than anything. I mean,
a good one.
you love your chat, don't you?
I'm seeing him right now built like I can see you right now reshaping your mind palace to forget all the things they've said to you. I'm seeing you move your hands like shape it, move it away, reform, reshape.
Just like over here, I'm just like brook brain. No, all the bad things they've done, forget. No, like they do absolutely torture me. But they torture me with support, and like
there we go. That's true.
Yeah, I'm just built that way where I'm just like, stop, and they're just like, no.
Cap, I'm built different. Stop it. That's Cap built different. So leave him alone.
I'm built like a pool noodle.
That's.
I gotta say, you got kind of a Mark Hamill laugh going on thing. A little bit. There's some notes of Mark Hamill in it. I think it's a good thing.
The best evil laugh in the biz?
Yeah. I think it's a really good evil laugh.
It's funny because this has always been my laugh. It's just been something I'm self-conscious about. And when I got into VTuber, I was like, what can I do?
You silly goose who don't believe in yourself. You fucking come on, dude. Come on. People showed up to my shows and I'm me. My God.
What are you talking about? You're a goddamn treasure.
That was.
Yeah, you're a good beat, Taka.
No,
Yeah.
Hyrule, not you, Hyrule. I vote people you to be here right now,
No,
Hyrule.
no,
Damn
no,
it.
no,
Hyrule's been here through the.
You know what?
He's
No,
been
yeah,
in here
yeah.
through the peaks and the valleys.
You know what? No. Let me talk to you for a second, sir.
No,
Let
don't
me
pull me
talk
up.
to you for a second.
God
all
damn
right?
it, what?
All right. You listen here.
Don't tickle my legs. I'm gonna fall.
dunk you
I'm
in
gonna
and out
fall.
of the
I'm
mop
gonna.
bucket.
Oh, fuck.
When did man put the mop bucket? We're gonna wash your mouth out. Never speak badly of Taka ever again.
Fuck him. I have to deal with him every day. And his fucking decisions. Well, he's flying. Cobb's laugh is an amazing treasure, and that is why you were in the clip, Cobb, because you're one of the perfect examples of what VTubing can be.
Just having fun. That's what I'm just unrepentantly me and having fun, like a large majority of us.
All for the goal.
Kabal, I've heard some time ago that you've used to watch the Crip show, for example, when you were much younger. Maybe that's where the laughs came
Tales from the Crypt.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a big possibility. I'm a fan
Did
of
he
John
teach you to
Cicero,
laugh?
his-
Did the Crypt keeper give you the gift of laughter?
No. It's like Dragon Ball Xenoverse. He took the Crypt Keeper's Z Soul, so now he has his power up. It's not just that he sounds like he's also like stolen his your power. I will now use it for myself. Really, some evil. I'm trying to steal Tony J's for Megabyte, but I can't find it. That one's lost, but it will be mine. I told this story multiple times in the stream. You know who Tony J is, right, chat? Do any of y'all know who Tony J is? He's Frollo from Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, so the Hunchback of Notre Dame movie, he's the villain, the religious guy. Hellfire, desire. So he plays
Count Frollo.
Yes, Count Frollo. So he also plays Megabyte, however, in Reboot.
Does he really?
Yeah.
So
It's
now,
a great voice.
Now here's the story. Now, this was there was like this 20-year anniversary event at a convention I got to go to, and they had one of the first Bobs who lives in LA. The Skype in on his right. This was old school. Poffy! Oh my God, Poffle, you gotta send me a message. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm telling the story here. So essentially, they were just telling all these wonderful stories about working on the production. How the guy held up his smartphone at the time. It was like 08, 09, and he's like, "There's more rendering power in this phone than there was in the original computer we were rendering the fucking first season on." And I'm like, "Yikes!" And Mage Gobble Gaming.
Whoa!
Mage Gobble Gaming! Mage Gobble! You enjoy that? Oh my God, that's such a tiny drink too. Well, we're gonna have to like, oh my God. With 20,000 bits! Mage Gobble Gaming! Mage Gobble Gaming! Mage Gobble Gaming, yeah! Mage Gobble
Gabo and gaming. Olay! Hey, 20,000 bits. Oh my God. Benjamin Oscar gifting us up to Ploffle. Mr. Frick giving us up to Blade Griff. My God. Now, I was somewhere in that story too. But they were telling the story. Okay, so here's the story. Here's the story real quick about Tony J. Anyways, okay, so they had to do some re-records for one of the seasons, and Bob's actor was, he wasn't up in Vancouver anymore, so they had to record down in LA, and the only person they had recording in LA at the time was Mr. Tony J. So they're like, oh shit, we need you to record. Tony J's like, you can come over to my place and record, essentially. Like, fuck it, just have him come over here, let's make this, let's just speed it. He's like, it's fine. You can just come over here and record. I got an X-Second microphone. Caffeine Jitters with the 500 bits, giving some much-needed coffee to everyone. Thank you. That's what I got right now here. So the story is, now he's like, you know you have all those rules with voiceover. Clear out your throat. Make sure you don't drink anything with milk or anything like that. Make sure you don't chew any food or anything with chocolate or any kind of cream stuff.
Creamy throat.
And so make sure you're standing up straight, making sure you're doing all that stuff. So Tony J, the professional, the man who got cast by Disney, the man who got cast in all these original cartoons, the man who was literally one of the 4 quartets of children villains alongside Tim motherfucking Curry. His recording setup was essentially he was in a recliner with completely kicked back with a cigar in one hand and a glass of whiskey in the other, and that's how he was holding up a script in the other hand. We put it down to smoke a bunch, put down his drink, be like, yes, and be like, all right, next line. The motherfucker would gargle whiskey and smoke a fucking cigar in a recliner. One of the greatest voice actors to ever fucking live. And it's just like fucking legend. Motherfucking legend. And this fucking guy moved down to LA to make it as an actor. Just watching this guy break every fucking rule of acting. And doing it at a high fucking level. Ugh.
It's the power of the recliner.
Dude, it's the power of I know what I'm doing. It's the power of a guy going, I know what I'm paid to do.
Yeah, that's boss energy.
That's fucking Chad energies. That's like the best. I also got to meet in person too. I got to meet Hexadecimal's actress. Oh yes. Oh my God.
Hexadecimal.
She was so great. Oh my God, she got me too. I was like one of the first crushes I had when I was a kid. One of the first crushes. Okay.
She's a good one.
Strong personality. Very determined woman. Very much got her own thing going on there. And so she. So I tell this whole story. She's so nice. She's like Betty White. Like she's just a nice lady. She's just a nice, not old lady, but she's like a nice young Betty White. Just being very nice and sweet. She's like, can I give you a very appropriate hug? She's like, of course. She goes in for a hug, and she goes for a hug, and she goes right up to my ear in the hexadecimal voice. I adore young men.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, that's what I remember out of the line. There was a follow-up to part of the joke, but my brain melted.
Dude, I would limp away from that.
Bruh, she knew it was gonna get me, and that's why she did it. She knew I wasn't gonna read too much into it either, because she knew. She was like, all right, this guy's cool. I can do this bit with him. All right, that's good. I know, young man. There are always so many more of them. Something along those lines. I'm just like, holy fuck, from Hexadecimal of all people. I'm just imagining her going, look at all the men around here. Just look at her lips, like the fanged lips, like, Jesus, she gotta eat somebody.
Oh my God.
Taka's just
I love that
that's
energy.
going in the core memory
She's
banks.
a mad killer. She la 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 la.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
magnificent.
It was a hell of a moment. It was a hell of a moment, everybody. Oh my God.
Oh wow.
That is always amazing when you get to meet cool people that have done cool things, and then like you have an awesome experience as well. Like it's, I'm so glad you got to have that. Like,
Oh, it's a one of a kind moment, dude. I've had some, I feel like name drop stories, but it's just I'd never really sat down and really met anyone or like spent a lot of time with anybody like super famous or like become best friends or some shit like that or anything like that. I've been able to interact with them and hang out with them and be in the same space as them, and it was always kind of interesting, the conversations I would have, because just be little moments, if anything. Like I went to a convention one time. There was a guest there, and I'd been chatting with him for like 2 days. I had no fucking idea who he was. No idea. I really didn't. So I found that he was more of an old school voice actor.
much more old school. And he's like, he asked me what we did, and he kind of explains, like, oh, I did voiceover back in the day. And he's an older dude. I'm like, what were you? He's like, oh, I was one of the Thompsons in Tintin. And I'm just like, you just one of the Thompsons in Tintin, okay? I'm like, fucking, dude, that's like one of the childhood fucking seinens. They were showing kids some fucked up shit. You were, what the fuck? And it was like, and then I ended up going to Hobbiton because we were guests at New Zealand. So the thing about this convention, I have a lot of my fucking stories from this convention because in particular, this convention did not separate the internet guests from the Hollywood guests. So we were kind of all in one shared space.
Oh,
so this is where I tell the Tom Felton story. Now, Tom Felton, you may know him from a little-known franchise called Harry Potter. Now, Harry Potter is a franchise about wizards, and the one Asian character being called Cho Chang. No red flags. What? No red flag. What?
Yeah.
What? The one Asian character is called Cho Chang. What? What's wrong with that? There's nothing weird about that at all.
We know exactly.
Even as a kid, I'm like, that's a weird name.
They're so. Oh my god.
No, you didn't notice that? You didn't notice anything weird?
No,
like that
I
point?
did, but like you brought it up, and it's just like I can't. It's so
like
ridiculous.
Dude, the fucking Irish guy was called. Ooh, I like me potatoes. That was his name. Oh, Seamus, me like me potatoes. That was his name. I'm not joking, but it's not that far off from how Irish it was.
It's like bad fan fiction.
So Tom Felton was there. So they had a bunch of like. Again, this convention treated us really nicely. Okay, so there's a couple of stories.
Draco.
It was Draco. Yeah, it was Draco Malfoy, essentially.
Okay,
it was Draco Malfoy's performance. So he's just a guy. So he was there with his guitar. We wanted to get some actual food. So we went outside, went to one of the burger places outside in the cart, just went and got our food, came back in. We come back in, and Lanny has a +1 there who's a massive fan of Draco Malfoy, the character.
Oh, boy.
And so we left them there, sitting there, and we come back to Draco's now sitting there at the table with his guitar, just chilling out, just going looking at his phone every now, taking a moment, just breathing. So Lanny, Patora's +1, is low-key having a fucking panic attack because this is somebody to be a massive fan of. They just sat on the table casually, shooting the shit. And so we sit down with our food, and he looks over, he's like, whoa, what'd you guys get? Yo, where'd you get those guys? I'm like, okay, come over here, man. And I actually showed him where it was. He's like, dude, thank you. Patted me on the back, shit, and came back in after the food. It just chilled out. And Lanny's +1's reaction, and this is true. This is how I made them laugh. And I'm very proud of this. I'm like, why aren't you freaking out? I'm just like, please. That's not a Draco Malfoy from a very Harry Potter musical. I don't give a shit. I watched that old very Harry Potter musical thing. I fucking laughed my ass off watching that thing because of Draco Malfoy's performance. Well, Potter, we meet again. And the person's just flopping around on the floor, like doing backstrokes. It seems you and I are at odds. Just like flopping over the chair. What was once now will no longer be, Potter, yes? It's just like quapping around on the props while having the speech. And it just makes everything also off-putting. And it's just so goddamn funny. And I was like, the movies are fine. It's just the Potter musical thing was fucking funny as shit to me. So yeah, there we go. There's a celebrity story. Also, I ended up having lunch with Pam from Archer, and I didn't know. But that's the same trip, really.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, interesting.
I love Pam.
Just Pam's there. She's like, can we sit down with you guys? Sure. And we just end up shooting the shit. We were riding the bus with her the whole time to Hobbiton. I had no idea it was Pam from Archer. I didn't know. She's like wearing a shirt going, I'm Pam. She's just being a nice lady and we're just chatting with her. I don't fucking know what to tell you. A lot of us didn't really know. I wrote the same bus ride. It was the main character from American Gods. Like Shadow Moon, that guy. That hot hunk of man. That guy, yeah, he was there. And also Osric Chow from like Supernatural.
Oh.
There you go, guys. There we go. There's my name drop stories. Hooray! And we
I
all went to Hobbiton with Jessica Nagiri and her family. The end. It sounds like a shit post, but it isn't.
Have fun.
Mage Gobbo! Well, I gotta go talk. Got a survival zombie stream to do. Have a great week, and all you guys stay awesome and great. Mage Gobbo Gaming 25. Thank you for the additional 10 2,000. Holy fuck,
Yeah,
dude. That is
thank you.
incredibly kind of you.
Wow.
Hey, everybody, can we raise our glasses to Mage Combo Gaming for dropping just 30,000 bits? Jesus Christ, mate. Goddamn.
Combo
Yo,
Gaming.
yo, hold up your
Appreciate
drinks,
it.
everybody. Hold your drinks up, everybody. Thank you so much, Mage Combo Gaming. Too goddamn kind of you, brother.
What a good lad.
What an absolutely goddamn kind lad there. Jesus Christ, mate. Thank you. Got to meet Ron Perlman in a convention once. Dude is massive. Yeah, he's a big guy. It's interesting to find out which actors are enormous and which ones aren't. It's so funny. Okay, then you're like, oh, that explains it. That explains why they're like that. Okay. The big ones are all like, you know, quiet, reserved, nice, because they're tall. They have everything going for them. The short guys are very frustrated about that. They're very frustrated about that fact, and they're tall. They're tall, damn it. Every time I see someone who's really mad, I'm like, how short are they? Because I haven't seen a lot of tall guys angry.
Well,
Mostly
you know
short.
what?
I'm sorry. This is not me calling out short dudes.
Okay.
I'm not calling out short dudes right now. I'm just saying a lot of the mad ones are short.
So, you know, it's funny. In high school, one of my best friends, he was really, really short, but he was really funny. He was really likable. He worked really hard. He was really smart. He had everything
Kevin
going
Hart
for
did
him.
that too. Kind of went to
Yeah.
the side a little bit near the
And
end,
he
but that's
wasn't-
okay.
He wasn't mad at all, but he would crack jokes on people who would he would run circles around you, you know, verbally if you tried to make fun of him. He would do great. But I remember
Everything about the circumstances of your birth is hilarious because you have no say in it.
Yeah,
You don't.
yeah,
You have no say. So everything about the circumstances of your birth, it's like you have no say in the matter. So it's
But
why everything about it is usually funny.
He was amazing though because well I remember I never thought about short and tall or it being
What?
a problem or anything. I
That
just
sounds
never
like a
thought
tall
about it.
person talking right
I
there.
know, but listen, this is when I realized.
Are all
this
our
is when I
lives
realized-
tall?
Okay, this is when I realized there's a handsome boy on Dawson's Creek that everyone thought was really good looking. He looked exactly like him to me, and so these girls were talking and they were like, oh, that guy's really hot, and I was like, oh, my friend just moved into town, and he just became my best friend. He's awesome, and you would love him because he looks like that guy. And then I remember them seeing him and being like, he's short. And I'm like, what does that fucking matter? He's a catch. And I was so mad.
Oh no, Crimbo. You stepped in the trap. You stepped in it. Crimbo, you get that bear trap off your leg. Get it off. You got 5 minutes before they come in there and be like, you're about to get well actually. Gotta get out of here, Crimbo. You're gonna get well actually.
I don't want to get well actually.
It's too late. It's too late.
It sounds like you're making it a sub. Oh, see here. This is what I was worried about. Some short guy's going like, well, I didn't want to say it out loud, but oh boy.
I'm just saying.
Flashbang out. Flashbang out.
Anyway, I adore him, and he's doing great. He's living in Japan now with his wife and kids, and yeah, I adore him. He's doing good.
Move to Japan, where people are shorter, eh?
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. You said it this time.
Yeah. I was gonna.
I mean,
say the joke, but
really?
Taka did it. I'm good. It's out there.
I can't imagine a more awkward way of ending this.
We used to do the Cannonball special from X-Men where I would grab him and throw him.
You didn't see it. I played the Aqua Teen Hunger
I
Force
saw
ending.
it.
There we
saw
go.
it.
There we go. It's for the. Always do it for the.
What are they saying in that ending?
Dancing is forbidden. It's Master Shake going dancing is forbidden. Dancing is forbidden.
I never knew what they were saying.
It's Master Shake going dancing is forbidden. That's it.
I love his voice. Oh, such a good voice.
It's one of the best examples of the outro song being the last joke. South Park being one of the kings of it. It's a sharp sound that cuts in. Even with Dragon Ball Z Abridged we worked on, we had dun 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 dun. We always use that as like a punctuation of a joke sometimes. Because a sharp jump in sound effect.
I never thought of it that way.
It's the last punchline, which is why the best punchline ever using an ending theme was easily the Church of Scientology episode of South Park, where they're going, we're gonna sue you in England. That's fine, go ahead, I'm not scared, sue me. and then the credits are playing, and the credits say John Smith, Jane Smith across the entire credits. No one's officially credited for the episode, so no one's suable. And I remember as a kid dying of laughter with the genius of it all. I'm like, my God, there's no one actually credited for the episode. There's no one to go after. That's good shit.
Did you do that? Is that actually?
That's actually what they did. They
possible-
totally did that. That's all. This is what Scientologists actually believe. That was them. Here's the thing. You know what's interesting about South Park? That was the same season as the worst episode they've ever done too, which was the Mr. Garrison's Fancy New Vagina. Same season, which is why they really are the Occam's razor, or like whatever the term you want to have for like the blade that cuts both ways.
Right.
For as right they are, they have been as wrong because by nature of what they're trying to do.
They've come back and rectified some things. Like, didn't they do with one with Al Gore?
Oh, the Al Gore two-parter is one of my favorite ones. They have to get Al Gore back because Man Bear Pig is real, and he's killing everybody. And it has one of my favorite scenes where like, well, I'm really worried about Man Bear Pig, honey. Every time Man Bear Pig comes up, people go, "Oh my God, there's a Man Bear Pig slaughtering people in the streets, honey." It's just cooked up by the media to sell interest and everything. Man Bear Pig's starting to slaughter people in the background. Honey, Man Bear Pig is right behind you, killing people. Oh shit. I mean, what are we gonna do? You know, now that Man Bear Pig is here, you know, really, what are we individually gonna do about Man Bear Pig in reality? I mean, honestly, it's really a bunch of propaganda. He has his neck bitten off. It's just like, it's good. It's like right on the nose. It's like so that you can't win them all. Yeah, you can't win them all.
Yeah.
How much for the Napa voice? If this is annoying, please ignore. You're the first person to just say please ignore if it's annoying, so I'll do it for you. There we go. Now I'm Crimbo.
Can you teach me how to be Napa?
Why the fuck would I do that? You've stolen my bit. I invented having a high-pitched voice and
But I have
gravel
nothing
to it.
else.
I invented. No one else had done that before me. I was the first person to go like, "Wow, Vegeta." No one had thought of that before my ass.
Well, look, I'm gonna take a cough drop and you'll see my plight. Hello. See how horrible I sound when I'm not doing that?
Oh my God, that sounds. Oh my God, when I get rid of the gravel, I just sound like this the whole time. People don't even realize I'm doing this the
It's
whole
all
time.
I have.
What are you talking about? I'm Napa. I'm totally not doing this the whole time. It's Napa with gravel.
Look, at least
This
you're
sounds so much better.
not just gravel. All right.
Oh, I did. No, I did that. I played Lord Slug.
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
Crimbo. I'm like, at least you're not just gravel because
Let's see if I can do this. I might not even.
Hi.
I might not even be able to do this anymore. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this.
Oh.
Hold on. I gotta clean out my basement. Like,
That's perfectly fine.
Buddy.
Bro.
Well. Who the devil are you? And what are you doing on my damn property?
Oh, that would give me a stroke trying to do
What?
That's what you're doing now.
Competitive bitch toss.
there we go. There we go.
You've got to use the jowls. You
Well,
gotta
that's
speak
like
with your
that's kind of what I
jowls.
did for Second Form Cell, though.
17, come out here.
Yeah.
Where are you, 18? I'll find you. And
That's
then
a-
when I find you, you'll be dead.
That's a good pig voice.
Thank you. That's what it was. It was a pig voice. That's
Yeah. I
motherfucker
can
still had no
channel
nose.
that.
Motherfucker
no
still had no
nose.
nose. Sounds like an age-wide talker. That's right. Yeah. It's almost like some of the voices I do are the same voice. Yeah, it's true, everybody. That's like I'm trying to imagine. You get Stephen J. Bloom in. They're like, "All right, Bloom, why don't you play this badass hero?" All right, here we go. Whoa, dude, what the fuck? You've done that voice before. That doesn't count. No, they're paying him for it. God damn it, guys.
I can't believe that Haka. Oh my.
It's fine. Kitty Flute VT. By the way, I wanted to talk to you real quick, actually, because I think we all wanted to say, hey, we noticed that I sent you a message, Cabal, and you didn't really get back to me.
Wait, what?
And I sent you a message. You didn't get back to me. You kind of posted it on Twitter, and
Yeah.
I was kidding with that message. I wasn't actually trying to emotionally guilt trip
Oh my!
you.
Oh my!
That was me,
God,
guys, the whole
no,
time. That was me the whole time,
no,
guys. Now you have to know the truth,
That
everybody. It was a
not
bit the whole
Taka.
time. This is the second time I've been outed. I also said that I'm a VTuber and you will regret this. And people, once again quoted that one. All my best bits are being taken away from me, and I'm not being given proper credit for the absolute fire I give you accidental. I'm kidding. I have nothing to do with these things.
Wow.
I want him to laugh about the thought of this, that I'm trying to take credit for it. You know what the best thing is? You know what's the most frustrating thing about those kinds of messages? Is that they think they're being clever enough that they're not going to get caught with how transparent it is. And that's the most insulting part, is I can fucking see, if you just clearly say, hey, sucks, we don't have time for each other. And I'll be like, that sucked, you're putting that on me all the same, bro.
Yeah.
But don't bring that energy to me and then be mad at me. Because you're the one coming to me with that energy. That's about you, bitch.
Hey, do you know what I do? When people, so I have a friend, and he likes to get passive aggressive. He goes, "Oh, you haven't seen me in a while. I guess you don't like me anymore, or whatever." He makes like little jokes like that, and I go, "Hey, you can just be regular aggressive, you know. I'd appreciate that more." Like,
You don't have to hide the
passive
aggression.
aggressive. You don't need to be passive aggressive. Just be regular aggressive.
I don't need to be.
Yeah.
You can just
That's
you can just
magnificent.
you
I
can just
love
say
that.
you're a bitch out loud. You don't have to like go and have me think that the whole way. You're like, maybe have me come to that. So by the way, Kitty Flute
Love the
VT,
bullet, yeah.
I did say hello to you because you followed and you got a check mark beside your name. You have VT, which I'm assuming stands for very tubular or VTuber at least.
I think very tubular is
That might be
is
more
probably
closer.
right.
Might be closer to it. Oh my God, Fallen and Benny Maru. Hey kids, want to see?
Hey, kids, want to see a dead body?
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like that line. Because that's just me copying a Simpsons line. Lex YT14, I've been playing multiverses, and man, Superman really sounds like you. IMO. Really? Superman sounds like me? I'm Superman. Let's take out everybody. Where's Batman? Scooby-Doo, I hardly knew him.
Lex Luthor, you get out of here.
I hope they don't add
Your
that criminal,
shenanigans.
Walter White. I'll have to fight him. I don't know. Does that
I'll
sound
take
like Superman
away
in that
his
game?
meth.
I hope they put Ezra Miller, I mean the Flash, in this game.
Oh my God, that guy.
Oh boy.
I'm already dying of laughter.
I still maintain that if I ever play multiverses, my one goal is to play Scorpion, and I want to roundhouse kick Harry Potter in the head. Right in the skull. Boom! I'm like, fight that off with your Expelliarmus!
No. I got guys. No, everybody.
Get over here.
New magic.
So I can give you a second scar.
Hard stop.
Expelliarmus!
Hard stop, everybody. We don't have to care about Harry Potter anymore.
No.
No, we don't have to give a shit. No. No, we got. No, not only do we not have to give a shit, we got a replacement.
Oh,
Wait, what?
yeah?
Wednesday Addams.
Oh.
We're going to another magical school with magical shindigs and shit are happening. But this
Wait,
time.
really?
Oh
You think
yeah,
it'll be good?
Wednesday Addams, the Netflix show coming out, is about Wednesday Addams going to essentially the weird, freaky magic school where Morticia and Gomez met. And Morticia's played by
I
Catherine
love
Zeta-Jones. And this is the big one.
Yeah.
Gomez Addams is played by Luis Guzman.
Yeah.
He's perfect as Gomez.
Mhm.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
say all
as
those.
much
Oh
as
my
I
God,
love, Raw
that's French.
Julia, I love Raw Julia as Gomez. This is a new, fresh Gomez that's actually, I think, more
fresh concept.
He's like the original concept of it. Gomez is a little creepy man.
Uncle Fester's going to be a substitute teacher at the school or something. That's what's going to happen. He's going to show up and like, I just why we were really worried about you.
He accidentally stumbles in after being
Let me put
electrocuted.
this
gets
white
put
light
as
bulb
a
in my mouth.
substitute teacher.
Because it's like a weird magical academy with a weird shit. Like when I heard that, I went like, this is the first time I've heard of. We're gonna go to high school, and I've not gone. Ugh. This is the first time I've gone. Oh, okay, that's kind of sounds interesting because in the original Addams Family movies, and this is the big thing, they were like little kids. So now that they're going to an academy, it makes a bit more sense that they've all kind of been there's an age up. Raul Julia's gone, so we have Luis Guzman, who's an older looking version of Gomez, and Catherine Zeta-Jones is gorgeous. So I have no misses here, no misses so far.
I'm hopeful.
The worry I have.
Hopeful.
The worry here's the thing. I cannot wait for the parent-teacher meetings. That's going to be the best part. That's going to be the best part, is the parent-teacher meetings. Whenever Wednesday fucks up at school or something, they're going to have Gomez and Morticia sit there and be like, your daughter messed up. And Gomez is just going to make excuses for his daughter the whole time. Oh, she's so sweet. She never harm a fly, and that she can't catch them.
Mr. Addams, your daughter Wednesday tried to sacrifice the entirety of the student body to dog deities beyond human reckoning.
Are you
Do you have anything to say about her?
Are you telling me that it was the wrong class to do that, or what?
Yeah, because I think at this school, the premise is that stuff is normal, right?
Yeah, that freaky shit's kind of more a normal place for their.
So do you think she'll go there and be like, oh no, I'm normal?
Well, one of those
This
trailer
sucks."
shots, she's throwing CGI piranhas biting a dude's dick off, so that's kind of the energy we should be going into that. So
Yeah. Well, that was a school she got kicked out of, so I think they brought her to a school where she'd fit in more.
I'm wondering if that is. Oh my God! It'll be curious to see where they go. What's the best song? Is that actually how she goes to her new school? Then I'm glad I haven't seen any more of the ad. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Best song cover of all time is Johnny Cash's "Hurt." Tisk tisk. That's what someone said. Marcus Wellner was asking. Why is it the best? Why? Wellner was asking for a 200-bit confirmation bias, and I said he was wrong. So, yeah. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try. 1,000 bits is confirmation bias. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what that is. She already got praise from Christina Ricci, who played the original. Perfect. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Ooh,
Good
nice.
shit.
Nice.
Good shit. Everything about the pre-screen, everyone's going, this shit's
Those
great.
movies
This shit's
were
good.
perfect, by the way. The Addams Family movies, I love those movies.
And that's why this show looks good, because it's keeping in the same tone. Of
Okay. All right.
Addams Family and Addams Family values. It's keeping in the same tone in that regard.
So I think the South Side will be doing a script reading. We like to do script readings for fun. We're gonna do Addams Family movies, but I'm going to be Uncle Fester.
That's
so
a good
I've got to
choice.
practice an Uncle Fester voice, and it's hard to do like
That-
Christopher
well-
Lloyd's kind of like.
Okay. There's no wrong way to do an Uncle Fester voice, because there was a show in Canada called The New Addams Family where the Uncle Fester sounded nothing like Christopher Lloyd's Fester at all. He just did his own thing. So just do your own thing for Uncle Fester. You don't have to.
I know
You
he's
don't have to
like-
do this the whole time. You don't have to do this at all. You don't have to do that. You don't
Yeah,
have
I
to do
love that. I was gonna try for
Boaz.
that. No, I should just do my. Are you saying I should just do my own Uncle Fester?
this. Yeah, just do your own
Maybe.
Uncle Fester. Don't do Christopher Lloyd is like to the voice. That shit shreds.
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I will tell you
Yeah.
right now. Let's do something
I
like
was
this
a
for
little
Uncle
afraid.
Fester. Do what the animated movie did, which is they cast Dick Kroll
Well,
as Uncle Fester, which was perfect.
In the original TV series, he sounded like Curly.
Yeah.
Like he's just like a wise guy, huh?
Yeah, see? He's kind of one of these guys. Also, oh my God. Also, Tim Burton is going comic accurate Gomez, which is why Luis Guzman is in. Wait, is Tim Burton working on this yet?
I think Tim Burton is working on it.
Is Tim Burton working? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is Tim Burton's oh my Christ. No wonder it
That's-
looks solid. They
I'm-
gave him the
I'm
goddamn
hopeful.
Addams Family
Yeah.
franchise? Fucking God, what a perfect, you know what? That's the right decision. That was the right decision. That was the, you know what it reminds me?
Maker.
This is like the right version of history. Remember when they were like making the Transformers and G.I. Joe movie? And they were like, you know who should make the G.I. Joe movie? Not the guy we're going to get to make the Transformers movie. The guy who loves the U.S. military. Let's get him to make the Transformers movies. Let's not get the guy who jerks off to slow-mo military explosions. Let's not get him for G.I. Joe. Let's get him for Transformers. That's what we should. I mean this. The G.I. Joe franchise could have been the most ridiculous bullshit ever, and I would have loved it the entire time. It was made by the same guy who made the Transformers franchise. They gave that to somebody else. Cobb, are you morbing?
Look, you said Tim Burton got the Addams Family franchise, and I was just like, that's it. No, I'm good. I'm ascending. I'm ascending.
Dum.
I was like, there. October came early for me.
It's out in October,
Yeah.
which is the right time to launch it, and they're going to have their new big show. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
man.
That's
Oh, yeah,
When
they-
does it release?
I'm really excited.
October. And they're saving it for October. They know what they got. They're like, oh, yes, rubbing their hands
Perfect.
together.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Like
They're
Cab.
just like, we're going to make so much money.
Got to make money.
Money.
That guy was also voiced by Tony J in that movie, by the way. We've got to make money. The money song from the Tom and Jerry movie.
I want to see it now. I don't know how it goes off the top of my head.
It's pretty wild. Oh my!
Right over
So
my head.
I love Cab's hands. He's got hands. Every stream I've seen has no hands. I thought he was handless.
What?
Wow. Your mother, 247-365. This might
I
be a
always
shit.
see him do hand stuff. I watch him for the hand stuff.
You always see
Just a
You always see
random
Kamal do hand stuff, huh?
bit.
Crazy.
I love it. He's got great hands.
They're quite dexterous. Good for praying. You know.
They can do a lot of things. Look at them. He's very dexterous.
Crambo. That's rated R.
Yar.
Yar. Dark Arrow 55, thank you. Kitty Flute VT, welcome as well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Weary 101. We have an open bar right now, which is just us all hanging out, talking about nothing in particular. It's literally the lowest level of most shit.
Struck me speechless. I'm just like, yeah. I got nothing. How do you expect me to respond to that?
Burton directed 4 of the episodes 2 of the new series. Oh shit, so he directed a couple of them too. That's really cool to hear. That means we're gonna have a lot of winding camera shots. La 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 dum dum dum, and he'll just be done. He's like, I don't want to do any more directing. I'm done.
We'll have black and white stripes for sure if Tim Burton's around.
I absolutely. That's why
I can't wait for the black and white
dressed like he is.
Yeah.
Motherfucker loves his pinstripes. 1,000 bits for Marcus Wellner. Thank you so much. And you're right. Your opinions are right, Marcus Wellner. See, I was right. I was accurate. What? Soap Neko Cabal's hands are great for reciting the Bible in ASL?
The Bible?
Ah.
My favorite fictional story.
It's got so many tags.
What do you guys think about the Bible GT?
The Bible what?
The Bible GT.
Is that like...
Well, the Bible's Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z kind of combined, and then there's a bunch of Dragon Ball GT spin-offs, and I just don't know how I feel about them.
Is that the King James version? Is the GT?
No, that's Kai.
Oh, okay. So, King James version is Dragon Ball Kai. Got it.
Yeah, I'll let people figure out what GT is on their own because their answer is correct.
In Bible GT, they shrink Jesus, and he's like,
it's odd,
really
odd
small.
canon direction.
And he goes to space with his granddaughter, I think, so they could wish the devil to not exist.
Yeah, trying to find their own planet. I don't know. We don't have to go into detail. We don't have to go into detail. We don't. GT's odd. GT's odd. It's got some odd choices.
You know, I had the GT fighting game, and that went for like $500 at one point, and they sold it. I was like, fuck it, I need $500 right now.
General, you could play as the great iconic characters like Goku, or Trunks, or General Rildo.
Or Gotenks.
General, wait.
Or no.
General Rildo. General Rildo. You think I'm kidding?
That
his name?
No, you're trying to one guy me.
General Rildo.
I refuse to believe this.
His name is General Rildo.
I'm going to look this up.
I have a General Rildo.
He was Boo, but with machines. It was so stupid.
I'm so proud of you, Primbo.
It was very bad. Very bad. It's real. It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true, Cabal.
Real. Can I just maintain the fact that GT is a fever dream?
It is.
Can I go back to that reality?
GT is what happens. GT is what happens when the manga and the anime are two separate businesses, and the mangaka's like, I'm fucking done. And they're like, but we want to keep making. I know we'll keep making this show without you. We'll just go back to the original one because it'll be more like an adventure, like everyone wants to know these power ups. And people want power ups. Oh shit, both fans are angry. Shit. All right, nothing for a while. GT is retconned. It's not retconned actually. They refuse to say GT is not canon, and that's the biggest problem with Super because there's no stakes in Super because now we know. Oh, everyone's alive at the end, no matter what. That's what they do. They're saying everyone's alive at the end, but by saying GT is still canon, which they are saying, there's no stakes in Super.
I like how in Super they were like, we need a big villain. He just looks over. I got a cat. I got a cat. The villain's my cat. $1 million. Perfect. It's like Stephen King writing horror novels. Like,
dude, it really is.
Okay, I was like,
no,
okay,
but like he gives less of a shit. He gives less of a shit though. My rule is I only care as much as the franchise as the creator, and I refuse to care more than the creator does because that is a recipe for disaster.
I was done with Dragon Ball after high school. I moved on.
You found a new drug. What was your? So you're done with all that basic DBZ. What'd you get into? What was your new hotness?
Well, I can tell you what my new hotness is now. I like Mob Psycho.
Season 3 is coming. I can't wait.
It's really well written, really emotional, and if you're there for big, baggy, showy fights with huge powers, that's Mob Psycho.
I normally hate teleport fighters, and that made me love a teleport fighter fight.
Yeah.
Because how they animated it and how they framed every scene and how they did the angles. There's so much that went into that shit, and it's so good. I can't wait for Mob Psycho season 3.
And then not everyone teleports like I just the teleports behind you, nothing personal, kid. That killed. That's all Bleach was, to me.
Oh
Bleach
God,
was like people just disappearing behind one another in a chain of down behind you, down behind you, down behind you. I can't.
Well,
stand
ever
it.
since Tite Kubo, sorry,
Yeah.
Tite Kubo, the creator of Bleach. Because here's the thing, I want to say right now, one of the best goddamn fashion designers I've ever seen.
I agree with it. Yeah.
He's such a good fashion designer. But here's in an interview, he said when he doesn't know what to do with the plot, he adds more characters, and I go, oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, that's what I figured.
A lot of these guys have really good concepts, but their writing isn't solid.
Well, they don't have an ending planned. That's the problem. They don't have an ending. They don't know where it's going. It's like the
If you don't know what the arc is, then you just go wherever. and
We
it
just got through a
falls
Star
apart.
Wars trilogy where the person in charge of the whole trilogy was like, we really didn't have a plan the whole time. I get a paycheck. It blows my
God.
fucking mind.
Yeah.
That's
blows my mind.
insane.
Oh God, it blows my.
That annoys me just no end.
Oh,
Can
did
I
we even
just
have a
say-
plan? What does? Yeah.
I was gonna say, can I just say that the only time I've ever interested in Bleach was anytime Kenpachi was on screen.
Same.
Hey.
I'm just like, oh, Kenpachi, I'll watch it. Oh, he's gone. Well, wait till he gets back.
I never understood why Ichigo did anything he did. I was just like,
That's
he's
great,
just
great.
going through the motions. Just
He's the chosen one 4 times over. He's 4 times the chosen one.
so bad.
He's like the best soul eater, the best soul. He's also the best Arankar. Then now he's like the best Vizard. He's the best. He's all of them. He's got all the super forms. He's got all of them. And now they're gonna fight Nazis.
I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm gonna put my
That
foot
are,
down and just say, if you want to
those-
see good shonen, just stick to One Piece. I think One Piece
I
is
just
perfect shonen.
My hero.
Yeah,
I think my hero's got better better pacing.
No.
Better
My
pacing.
my hero only has better mouths. Like he draws mouths better than One Piece. I'll give him that. That's about it. Because his villains.
No.
his
Here's what
stories,
happens.
There's no bite. There's
No.
bite.
Okay, hold on. Okay. We're gonna have a healthy
All right.
debate here. Here's what
All right,
happens.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
stick with Gundam.
Okay, so you're watching One Piece. You're right. You're enjoying One Piece. You're like, wow, this is really dramatic.
Right.
Why does that look like that? That never happens in My Hero Academia. Do I go, that looks fucking stupid? I've never once gone, that's fucking stupid in My Hero Academia. To the same degree I have done in One Piece. And I love One Piece.
Are you
I
talking
like
about
it a
the
lot.
visual
Some
design?
great characters. And then we get to the time skip, and I see Frankie, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to deal with that every fucking episode now.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. When I was first introduced to One Piece, I thought it was an ugly style, and I thought it was goofy, and I wasn't into it. I didn't want to read it. Once I read an emotional arc like Chopper's story or Frankie's backstory, I was like, this all works. The way it works, the way he designs it, everything. And now I love the art. And if anything, it became an inspiration to me. But I walked in not liking. I thought it was goofy and ugly and fucked up.
No, it is goofy. It is goofy. That's fun.
But now, yeah,
it's an
and
anime that feels like its own cartoon.
Frankie's over the top because he was a cool robot, and they had to make him more of that in the time skip because it's he had to be different. He had to be more of what he was, and so now he's really ridiculous.
It's true. It
grew
crosses.
on me. I didn't like it at first.
It didn't
grew
with
on
me. It's every time I saw him, I got
I like it
disappointed.
now.
I sighed every time I saw him. Like,
You know what? Get yourself an action figure and play with it for a little bit, and I think
no,
you'll change your mind.
that won't fix it. He looks too doofy.
He
He has an
look
unironic
goofy.
Johnny Bravo body now, and that's not working for me.
Dude, he was based on Ace Ventura.
No, I mean,
he
yes, that I
reminds me of a
believe.
sentient carousel.
You know what he is? He has the same fucking body as Kuma, which is already pushing it.
That it doesn't. Okay, none of that matters. The point
No,
is
Crimbo,
the storytelling,
Crimbo,
the
we need,
storytelling and the
ladies and
stakes
gentlemen,
are better in One Piece.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to point out, everybody, that Crimbo is biased because he's built like Blackbeard, okay? And I don't even need to begin with that. And
He is a
no,
sexy
Crimbo, you're not even.
motherfucker.
We haven't even gotten started here. We're just getting started on the body proportions. How is a regular soldier just up to Whitebeard's ankle? Why is he that big? How did he get that big? Does no one want to
doesn't matter.
play?
It's awesome.
Is he a giant? I know he's a
He
giant,
has
probably, or a half
pirates.
giant or some bullshit. And Birdie Boba, I cannot sit there and watch 1,200 episodes of anything. No, I could.
could watch 1,200 episodes of something.
Just read
But
the
here's the
manga.
deal.
Just
No,
read the
here's the
manga.
deal. I'm not done. I'm in the hot. I'm in the hot. Bye. I'm coming in hot. All right, here's the
Oh my
deal.
God, he's morbing.
Here's the deal. I'm morbing. I am. Here's the deal, everybody. Okay. Here's the deal.
Oh boy.
Okay? I will watch 1,200 episodes of something, but if you don't have a marathon mode or an ability to skip the intro, what happened last time, and a synopsis of what One Piece is, I have to skip 7 minutes of the beginning of the episode each fucking time, manually, meaning each episode is 14 minutes long.
Okay, yes, listen. Anime
Sorry, I'm
was
done.
not.
It's out of my system.
The One Piece anime was not meant to be consumed by mortals like you and me. Stick to the manga and then just tune in when they do some kick-ass animation or movies. You know, just so you listen. I read like 20th Century Boy, One Piece, JoJo. I read all those things within a week. I just sat there and piled through it, and there was no commercials, there was no openings, no filler. There was no. I just blew through it. It was great. It was like my life was the movie of One Piece or JoJo's or whatever. For a week, I was just immersed in that world. It was fantastic.
I mean, I did read all of Hajime no Ippo in a week one time, so I understand.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it.
I
And
do that
that's
same
another
thing.
one where my friend says, my close friend of mine says that one's too ugly for her to get into. I'm like, but it's so good.
I don't blame
What?
him. No, the art,
What do you-
the
whoa,
art
whoa,
style,
whoa,
the
whoa,
art
whoa, whoa,
style.
No,
It's a little rough,
stop the show.
but it
What do you
works
mean
towards
Ippo is too ugly?
I'll
That is an
explain.
amazing art style. It's amazing
okay.
storytelling. I
For-
love that
for
manga.
For us, it is. For you and me, I agree with you. But aesthetically, there's no softness. There's no. It's very sharp. You could see people's bones. They're bony and muscular at the same
It can look
time.
kind of.
It's
It can look kind of brutal.
manga.
Listen, it's raw for the right reason. It should not change. However, you have to understand that people watching like, what's a really pretty boy anime? They look at that and they look at Ippo and they're like, no. You have to
Well,
understand.
the necks are the necks. There's too much meat on the neck. If there's too much meat on the neck, it's a no-go for a lot of people. There is a gender ratio for how thick the men's necks are. It really
I
is.
love neck meat. But
Yeah?
you know what? I got friends.
I'm afraid
I
of it.
got female friends who love Ippo and find them like handsome and good looking. So I'm not saying that like, yeah, there's just some people don't have the aesthetic taste for Ippo. I get that, but Ippo's fantastic. It's perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about it. I love it.
We're also
On your
joined right
side,
now by
Grimbo.
Yamian right now as well in chat. Hello, Yamian.
Hello.
Yamian. Hope you're having a good day so far here. Actually, I'm doing a social media. I took a photo of us when you guys weren't noticing, or you totally did. Yeah.
I didn't notice.
'Cause,
I'm
like,
I
What
was
if
too
I-
busy raging about people not liking, Ippo.
Well, you know,
well, no,
there's
well,
lots of people. There's lots of people who don't like the way I look. They look at me, they hear my voice, they go, "His voice is ugly. He's ugly. I don't like him." Good.
I'm
Then you
sorry
don't-
they have
then you-
poor
I-
taste. I hope
But
they
no,
get better.
it's fine. It's fine because I can concentrate on people who appreciate what I put out, and it's good. It's a good thing.
Exactly.
We can go hang out.
You
with
put out
someone else.
goo vibes. You put out goo vibes, dude. Not
Yeah.
good vibes,
Get
goo
the goo.
vibes.
But
It's
I
less
don't
deep.
mind. Listen, I don't mind that I don't fit someone's taste or they think I'm gross or weird or I don't give a shit.
You didn't do
Because-
that. You didn't do
yeah.
this for that reason.
No, I made this because I like this shit, and I'm not gonna do shit for. I'm not gonna do what other people want me to do or corporations think is possible. I'm gonna do what I think is cool because I want the things that I imagine and like to exist. That's why
Exactly.
I make anything. No.
Stay yourself, be happy. That's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I do what
And
I
I'm
do.
having
is,
a
you know,
good
I want
time.
to see I want to see something in the world. I put it in the world. I don't wait for somebody else to totter along and do it themselves. No,
Yeah.
I'll go out and do it. I want to see a creepy cackling horror host on Twitch. Ta-da!
There you go. And you know what? Thank you for that. You know what?
Ma'am.
Man.
Ma'am.
It's
Ma'am.
Come on.
Oh, ma'am.
Kamal, thank you for making that because now I don't have to because that's something I want to see, and that's less work for me. Is you being a terrific horror host?
No, I'm the terrific horror host. It's different.
Okay,
I mean,
you are hosting horrors today.
true.
No, whores. This is distinct R, one singular R.
Whores.
I prefer to be
Boys.
called a gentleman of the night.
Miss Moonify said I'm a known whore supporter, which is I feel a name
Me
I don't know if I
too.
want. Oh, you're also a whore. I said
Yeah.
I'm usually just running around calling everyone whore supporters, so that's horrendous of her to do that.
I pay for my porn. I
You
think
can
it's
make your
silly
own
that
porn.
anyone-
What are you talking about?
I know.
You have the ability. I
can't.
want to see that. I want to see a butt. You just draw a nice ass. You're like, yeah, that's right.
I want to
No, but so, you know what? It's not the same. It's like cooking. It's not the same when you make it for yourself. It's good.
That's
It's
true.
so much better when someone else makes it for you.
True, very true. I've recently taken the dive into less savory art topics as well.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so it's different. It's
I
different
would
when
be
you do it
shocked
for
if we're on the
yourself.
front page right now.
What?
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's just like, oh, yeah, no, I like art. I draw very wholesome things. Isn't that right, Karimba? We both draw very
Of
wholesome
course,
things.
of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
A
very
lot of-
family friendly.
There's a lot of holes in my wholesome.
God damn it.
Really?
Really, Crimbo?
Yes.
Really? There's a lot of holes in your wholesomeness, huh?
Yeah, you could say
That's
more
where the
about
goo.
holes.
That's where the goo seeps in. You see, right? That's
The
the.
goo hole.
Hold
my,
on.
my work is quite holy.
I was watching a show called Blown Away.
Yep.
On Netflix, which is like a reality show about them glass blowing, which is like, all right, fuck it, I'll watch that. That sounds interesting.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it sounds like it's all right, cool. I'll see them go. So they go in through the breakdown everything. These are the pipes. These are the clamps. These are the special words. You know, these are the blank. And these are the glory holes. And I'm like, what?
What?
Yep. It's the thing where it has heat going around all around it. It's called a glory hole. That is actually the official terminology for that. And you shove your pipe in it with your glass into the glory hole to
good.
heat it up. And I'm like, every time, so how's the glory hole doing? It's doing okay. But since all of them do glass blowing, it's not weird for them to say glory hole. It's not funny to them anymore. But every time I hear it, in the back of my mind, I think of a dick.
They're so tired of that joke, probably.
Oh yeah,
So
dude, that's why no
tired.
one's chuckling at all about the glory. No one says chuckles when they say glory hole. They're like, nope, there's no comedy about that for us.
How do you get tired of that? That's hilarious.
You see, you think so, but then imagine you work in that shop with a bunch of sweaty guys all the time. That's the joke.
I did like.
Imagine you work with them for 5 years. Okay, so it's day 1500 of working with these guys, okay? And you're like, hey, can you get that in the glory hole? I start beating him. I start just slapping the fuck out of him. I'd be like, shut the fuck up! I lose my damn mind on the dude. Iron Drake Rye. Hello, Talking Chat. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone.
It's funny you described it like that because that's exactly what it'd be like. Cap, can you shove that in the glory hole?
I saw that ad for that Netflix reality show as well, called Snowflake Mountain. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, oh, I'm tempted. But I also, the name of it makes me really sus. But also, I saw the trailer, and everyone was prepared for a reality show they all signed up for, and they thought it was gonna be one of those like, we're on a cruise, we're just reacting, we're living our best life, stuff like that shit. It's like, no, you're in the woods, here's your survival shit. You've got 2 weeks to live in the woods. And I'm like, oh, that's good. That's a good fake out. That's like, surprise, you're a Survivor. And I like surprise Survivor. I kind of like it, but I like it, but I'm also probably get really upset watching that. I might rewatch it just because. Oh my god!
No,
I actually might be wrapping up here because my stomach it is curdling right now. I might open up.
Dude, if that's the case, like by all
Oh yeah,
means,
no.
like,
I don't know how open today is. Tomorrow will be open a lot longer, though. That much is true as well. After the show, because this Friday at 11 a.m., we are going to be on the front page of Twitch. I'm going to be hosting the Fall Guys Royal Rumble. I don't know what it's actually called, but like, for me, it's a Royal Rumble. So I've been watching Most Extreme Elimination Challenge to really get into the mindset of doing commentary. Right you are, Ken. Here comes a great Baba Ganoush. I'm horny. Here he comes on. If you've never seen MXC, it's hard to find, but it's going to be wild. But Kenny Blankenship, Vic Romano, the coach. Hold your hands up here if you believe in that laws should be enforced on the masses. Hands up. Wrong. Laws are the tools of the strong to oppress the weak. We have to rise up against our oppressors. Let's get it on. It's just anytime It's just they recontextualize everything. Like, that was the joke with it. And it's like, as somebody who redub shit and got famous doing that, I can appreciate what they did back in the day, so I can appreciate it. Great asset flip. Best asset flipping I've ever seen. MXC has a Twitch channel? I don't know if they still do, but they might.
All I'm saying is if you bring that MXC energy to that tournament and you just stone face it, I personally, I know I would be dying because...
Right, you are. This is the biggest mistake they've made since becoming a VTuber, I think. I have a list of everybody on there, so I'm going to see if I can come up with enough jokes just based on their name.
Oh,
for wedding.
no. See,
No, that's personalizing the content. That's what that is.
I'm glad I opted out of it.
If I called a wrestling event, I want to know all the guys on the card. Be like, I don't know who that is. He's fucking winning, though. I can't best to show this. I can't best to show this.
The lead is that guy.
And the lead right now is, I believe, some kind of chibi character. And I believe followed by another chibi character. I can't pronounce that name. I cannot pronounce that name with a damn. There are 5 vowels and 2 consonants. There's too much going on there. So we gotta find someone to raid into. I want to thank Hyrule for swinging on by here as well. Everybody, you gotta check him out. He does some French streaming over on twitch.tv/Hyrule. And you love your adventure games. Path of Exiles has a new update coming out here too, I heard about.
Well, it actually just released, but at the same time, I started a little bit of Crypton because I'm gonna split between 2 adventures actually. So I'm just
good.
Yeah, so I'm just
Nice.
being ready for action.
And
So.
now-
But if I can, just for a second, excuse me, but just to say, yeah, well, I stream in English in general, but when I am having, well, other French people coming in, I always greet them in French in general, just more of respect in general. But yeah, if you want to see some confidence, good vibes, and a lot of fun will just pass by me, I'm gonna stream as much as I can lately.
Hell yeah, man. And we're joined by Cabal and Crimbo as well. Cabal, where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me over at twitch.tv/Cabal, your favorite frightening caffeinated cult leader and hooded horror host on the terrifying, petrifying purple platform.
Humble self. You got to give random VTubers funny random jobs like shoe reseller or grease carrier. You're catching up with me now. I'm already trying to come up with. He was arrested he was loitering outside the Bishojo office. Everybody, I don't know why he was doing that, but there's jokes. I got jokes. But ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna raid. Actually, after Crimbo. Sorry, Crimbo. Please plug what you got going on too, Crimbo. Sorry.
Okay, so I don't have anything super crazy this week. However, I want to pitch Koki, my worst enemy. People don't get that how much I hate Koki. Koki and Rami are my enemies. They are a rival gang. I don't like them. However, they're doing a cool thing on Friday where they're doing a Sailor Moon stream. They're gonna talk about Sailor Moon all day. They got Tomoki's, my favorite monkey, so treat her well. But Iron Mouse will be there, and they'll be hanging out on Koki's channel. Yeah, it'll be really cool. So if you got time, swing by and take a look.
Koki's been doing a lot of really cool stuff lately. It's awesome to see.
We just did a prison stream last night where we cooked prison food.
Oh,
There's a lot of Slim Jims in prison.
I thought you said a prism stream. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys still have energy?
No. Prison.
But everybody, we are going to be raiding into Juniper Actius, who was very kind and raiding to us a ways back here. So we're going to raid into Juniper here. Thank you all so much for swinging by the Weary 101. We will be streaming tomorrow. We will be streaming Friday and probably the weekend because the takeover is far from over, everybody. Now I'm going to go get some goddamn food. My God.
Yeah, take care of yourself, buddy.
Go.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. My God. Bye, everybody.